Hello, welcome back to Total War Live. We are here. It's Monday. We're on stream.
I need Monday motivation at this point, but I don't need much because I got something to play.
Exactly. We're going to be playing some Total War II campaign as Kroq of the LizardMen.
We are indeed.
We've got the boys with us, the boys and girls in chat. How are we doing, guys? Nice to see you all again.
Yeah, it's obviously we've got a lot of people there. Yeah, Legendary Dogba here, the champ, telling me. They're saying you're the champ. I don't know what they're on about that.
I was the previous champ of the multiplayer streams, though. So
that last battle, though, mate. I don't think you can ever call yourself a champ again. Can we get that straight?
As a record, first place and second place in the last two streams. I think that's
yeah,
fair.
well, I mean, that wasn't much of a game in that last one, okay?
Gary cheated, basically.
Gary didn't cheat. Gary just came out and played. Someone's saying release the game already. That's not going to happen, but what we are going to do is we're going to show off some campaign for the LizardMen, and we're going to be playing as Kroq.
We are indeed. It's going to be very fun. Let's get on that gameplay screen right now, and we can look at some of the cool things that we can look forward to in this campaign. James, take it away.
So we are going to be playing as the LizardMen. We're going to be playing as Kroq, who is the mightiest of the Saurius warriors, the best general for the LizardMen, and he's been around for I think 8,000 years. The last time I checked on a video before I came on stream. But as guys out there, like I'm very much a Total War player. I've been doing this quite a while, and Michael here is going to be the lore master for this one. So. Wow.
In comparison to you, I will be, yeah.
Yeah, well, compared to most people. But I have been playing as Kroq before. Starting position, as you see already up here, initial challenges is very hard. And that's very to do with his starting situation and also how LizardMen play as well. He obviously focuses very much on Saurius warriors and like cold ones. And usually that means if you were to do this as Mazamundi, the upkeep costs would be quite a lot.
Yep.
And that means your armies are usually quite small. So for Kroq, he's obviously a minus 50 upkeep for the Saurius warriors and cold ones. Means you can feel a lot more of them effectively, which makes them incredibly powerful in the campaign now.
Incredibly powerful.
Once he gets up to speed. Obviously, we've got the geomatic web, which is how your settlements are networked, and then boosts the commandments. So kind of edicts in previous games, and that means you can. The more territory you get, the more you can beef that up. And then you've got the special spawning pools, which missions periodically come around, and you'll be able to get blessed versions of other monsters. So we'll be looking a bit of that later. It depends how far we get through this. We've got 2 hours.
Yeah, we've got about 2 hours. We can play for some more if we feel like we don't want to end it. For Chat are going to be the judge on that, I think.
Yeah.
But also we're going to be playing Mazamundi tomorrow as well.
Indeed.
Maybe we'll try and get a slightly later look at the game players there as well.
Yeah, so I've got quite far on Mazamundi as well, and actually I think this is a great thing in Warhammer Total War II is because the Lords have radically different starting locations, the game feels completely different. Absolutely. And more importantly, Kroq is obviously, as I said, focused more on Saurius warriors and kind of the more hardcore infantry. But playing Mazamundi, obviously a more magic caster, you're going to deal with using a lot more skinks with melee weapons and so on as an early game unit. So honestly, army sizes compared to the two legendary lords is different, massively different. And Kroq, smaller armies, while Mazamundi has loads.
Got a few people in chat saying we now have to do a 24-hour stream. I don't think we'll do 24 hours. I'm
too old for that now.
You might collapse.
Yeah, it could happen. Obviously, you get. You can also lose control of units as well, but we'll get into that later and we'll have a look at that. So let's just look at Kroq and the initial unit faction effects. Minus upkeep 10% all units. Lord effect plus 10 leadership for his army. Minus 50 upkeep for Saurius warriors and cold ones, which are going to make up the meat of my army. Then we've got plus 20 armor for a lot of the monstrous creatures, and also 10% leadership for them as well. And ambush success chance 25%, which is great. Fantastic. And I get to start off with some nice units.
A nice little Stegodon to start us off.
Well, okay. I got reprimanded by several co-workers for my inability to say dinosaur names.
Well, you called them a Steglodon as well.
Yeah, well, you know, I was grew up on many dinosaur monsters, so you know, and knowing that my inability to say words. So how do you pronounce these ones?
Well, we also have some Kroqs as well.
That's a
These guys are amazing because they're giant, muscly, like crocodiles, basically.
Yeah, armor piercing.
They are very, very tanky. They've got these massive maces that they just crush into people.
Oh, they look gorgeous. And the best thing about them is they cause fear. Your early on aggression, well, we're seeing that in a second. You know, they're very, very useful.
Well, without further ado, mate, let's kick off this campaign and look at this beautiful little faction intro video that we're going to be able to showcase for you boys today.
So once we hit the start button, this is the beginning of a load of days of live streaming. So
I'm excited.
You're going to be seeing a lot of our faces and a lot more of Total Warhammer 2. So let's get into it.
Epic soundtrack in the background, by the way. Oh, here we go.
Since the days of creation, the reptiles have dominated the jungle continent of Lustria. The ignorant call the creatures LizardMen. The wise know them as defenders of the world. In ages past, the Old Ones had a plan. But then the stellar gates collapsed, the Old Ones fled, and demons flooded the mortal plane. Led by the Slann, the LizardMen fought the demons that surged across Lustria. Yet, it was the elves that created the Great Vortex. A swirling maelstrom that siphoned the world of chaos, withering demonkind. The world was saved, but the Vortex endures only because it is bolstered by the power of the Slann, via the Great Warding. If the warding should fail, the demons will return.
The forked tongue of Vortex hangs low in the sky. The Slann have felt it. Now I see it. Brighter, clearer. Its hiss disturbs the winds of magic. Yoked dark rags, the sacred plaques. One prophecy shines above all others. Vortex of the warm blood. But the full meaning cannot be deciphered. If our master will not wake, we journey to the city of the sun.
How's that for a setup? How is that for a setup? Right, so now you may have noticed the massive intro cinematic that just played. That is one of many that we're going to be seeing throughout the campaign whenever you take in a ritual.
So just showing off the starting position here for Kroq.
So we are sitting right over the speech here. So essentially, Kroq is going to give us a little look at all of the things that we're going to be immediately facing when we start our campaign. So we are sat where in the world at the moment here, James?
In the southeast. I mean, we've got dwarfs, wood elves, And there's a lot of old world factions hanging around here actually, which obviously gives it a different bit of flavour. There's some green skins there as well. I haven't in my playthrough up here. I haven't actually gone this far, but you do see them all warring. So this is where we're going to start, the Temple of Skulls here.
What a city name that is.
Yeah, I mean
very
the
subtle.
Cursed jungle over there. I mean, they got a bit of everything. So I'm going to change this here to text only and then annihilate it, because I don't think I need the advisor. But obviously, if you guys never played Total War game before, the tutorial system is and kind of helping tips and stuff like that, absolutely amazing. Really does help you. If you've never played Total War game before, keep these on and it'll definitely guide you by the hand.
And I think we've reworked that quite a bit in Warhammer 2 as well, so we're going to have that sort of entwined with the gameplay as well. So every little mission that you get at the start is going to give you little tips on how to play and just push you in the right direction until you can start forging off your own path.
Indeed, and it really just helps, even to veteran players sometimes. It might help you point out a few things you might not have noticed. Also, we got on the camera settings, which are slightly obscure by our webcam.
Our camera.
Our camera. But over here, you will be able to get some options to speed up the camera. So we'll focus on that at some point.
Basically, that's going to give us a little bit more control on how we see the end turn screen. So every time we end a turn, we're going to see all of the turns unfold in front of us of all the other factions, but we can actually change how that happens. We can speed up or slow down or focus on other factions that we want to see. And James is going to speed through all of them by the looks of it.
Well, it says your faction, like enemy factions. You can decide how it works, basically. It's very useful in that regard. So, how do they play? Last Defenders, LizardMen. We've got the Geomantic Web, which is obviously linking all our settlements together and increase the Edict power, which is something obviously we're going to have to start connecting up a lot of provinces to make that happen. And we got the Blessed Spawning Pool. So obviously that teaches you kind of some of the key fundamentals of a faction. We've got our first mission there. We're collecting ancient plaques, which is going to be our ritual currency. And these are the things that we need to perform these rituals, which help influence the Great Vortex. So
I saw a few people pick up in chat that you cannot do that is actually the skink priest from the little ebook that we released that was written by our very own Andy Hall, and he is actually your little mission giver in the game. He's going to help you out and give you little quests to help you along the campaign, much like the Skaven scribe in the Skaven campaign as well.
So you can see our starting position here. To the north, we've got the Cursed Jungle, and that's a ruin up there. And if we want to capture that, we can go some treasure hunting as well. Obviously, we've got the climate system. So, guys that don't know about the climate system, this gives you, it replaces the limitations in Warhammer 1 where certain factions could not take certain places because it would not be suitable to that faction. So, you know, regional occupation. And now we have the climate system, which is kind of like you can paint the entire map your color. But not all regions will be for your faction, so you will take campaign negatives. So I'm trying to find one here. One opens up down here, and you can see one here, an unpleasant climate, for example. -1 to public order. You know, takes a bit longer to build. Replenishment rate slower. You know, you make less money from buildings and stuff like that. You can still capture it. It's not going to do any massive harm, but they take a bit longer to absorb into your empire.
And the main thing that is because we're moving into Dwarven territory, which is obviously mostly underground in the mountains. It's not suited for the race that we're playing as.
So if we end up going somewhere, you know, up in the cold wastes and so on, it won't be as hospitable. So let's dive into what we've got going on here. So we have one settlement, Temple of Skulls. We have a skink priest here.
Ratok.
Yeah, and he's got a few interesting... Oh, cold-blooded, by the way. You know, you're going to see this quite a lot. It's a character ability, and that basically is going to replenish your HP, but obviously it makes you less effective and slower. But it's very, very useful, and you'll be seeing me use this a lot in this campaign. And that is a Priest of the Heavens as well. So, as always, I'm going to stick him over into my army here.
He's very cute as well. I love the skinks, they're amazing.
Well, we've got a battle because everyone's in love with the Skaven scribe right on Reddit right now. I mean, come on, it's a big massive rat. I mean,
straight away, what's cuter? Your skink, you cannot do that, or Skaven scribe. If you think it's the if you think it's Skaven scribe, please drop a little rat emoji in the chat, or drop a toad for the skink.
Drop a toad.
Drop a toad.
So we got Kroq, our Legendary Lord. He's armoured, armour-piercing, anti-large, predatory sensors, which means he's particularly easy to spot nearby units. He's resilient, can take attrition, courage, and even overall, a massive damage dealer. Remember that a lot of these stats, guys, are not, final. There will be changes from now to release, so always keep an eye on that.
As we already said on the multiplayer stream, this is actually an outdated build, so it has been slightly tweaked since this was released, but this is the most stable one, so this is one we want to show off. Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, we've sent out loads of keys to, well, not loads, a very limited number out for people to...
Complete turnaround mid-sentence.
It's a complete turnaround. It's like on one of the streams, I managed to say something like, we're so far away from release. It's like 2 weeks. Anyway, let's have a look at what I've got with Kroq on the army. I've got 2 Saurus Warriors. Saurus Warriors, my upkeep here is only 94 for them, but that's because Kroq himself is bringing that cost down. These guys are incredibly strong. Their leadership is incredibly high. They are going to be in the fight for a long, long time. And, an absolute brutal fighting force in this game. We've got a skink cohort with javelins. They don't have much ammunition, but they do a lot of damage in the time. They are aquatic as well, so they seem to do fine in water, as you would expect.
Yep.
And obviously we've got our Kroq.
Very, very cool. Very good, James. Proud of
Thank you.
That was good.
These guys are absolutely ridiculous. These are going to be my hammer, and the rest of my army might be my anvil. And obviously we've got a feral Stegodon.
Yeah, they are quite slow moving though, those Kroq. So
LizardMen overall are quite slow.
Yeah,
they're not the fastest.
It will be a little bit difficult to get round and start hammering in, but we're going to see plenty of mobile units come out as well.
So you can kind of see, obviously I've already got one of the barracks down, which is going to give me access to Saurus Warriors, and as I keep moving up the thing, I'll get the Temple Guard barracks, which obviously Temple Guard are a brutally powerful unit in this game.
Incredible unit. One of the first we showed off as well with that amazing leaping animation that they do when they charge in.
So this is our technology tree. Obviously, as we start to unlock the buildings, it gives us, so we start to be able to push further into these. And we'll be showing off a bit more of this as we get into the game. And obviously, we've got a geomantic web right now.
Ooh, look at that. New toys.
Where it wants you to go and so. So we'll, as you can see, the strength of it here. But right now, it's incredibly weak. And we'll be buffing that as we start conquering more territory. And then we've got our rights as well. So these are things we'll be able to get as we go through the campaign. It costs a bit of money sometimes, and the duration, quite significant. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking for to use. This is the one I definitely want, the right of ferocity. It's a very, very good one. I like to get that experience up, and you'll be seeing a lot of that with the LizardMen as you play. So without further ado, let's get into this right now. I'm going to first thing, I've got a bit of money to spend, and I'm going to start looking to get my economy on the go. So usually sometimes you would get like grazing pasture because you want that growth up and go nice and early, so I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to get one of those. And straight away, I've already got quite a powerful army for LizardMen, and there's a...
We can move up against these...
Who is down here?
These little Skaven...
How dare they? Some Skaven troops, so I'm going to have a go at them. So it's going to be our first battle, and... unless they just continuously run away from it, which they have.
They are the Skaven, James.
They are quite quick. I'll let them off, alright? He's got a reinforcing army over here, but hopefully I'll be able to catch him out.
So yellow
That's not even him. Ooh. That's a Beastman army.
Oh dear, he looks a bit more scary.
Yeah.
So someone in chat, Yellow Butter, I think, has just pointed out that we are in the Southlands, which means Kroq is to our east, or to our west, rather. We are to the east of the Southlands.
He'll be around here.
Kroq is here to the bottom right, bottom left corner, rather.
Yeah, I have come in contact with that chap in one campaign. I was talking to some guys that they like to go north on this, but I always like to go south. So they're on the run.
Now bear in mind that Serpent Coast there is currently a ruin, but it could actually be a Skaven settlement.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? Beastman running away. You can see another piece of territory, and that is a LizardMen faction. Let's see if I can do any trading with anyone yet. No, not just yet. You can kind of see there's Wood Elves down here, High Elves, Greenskins, Dwarfs, Beastmen, and another LizardMen faction here.
And you can see some of the sort of quality of life improvements that we made to the UI here. So, for example, the diplomacy screen doesn't bring you into this other map. It just zooms out into that now sort of reworked strategic view map where you can see everything in its territories. You've got highlighted areas, but that's all completely fluid now. You can just zoom straight in and out of that.
So didn't manage to catch them out. Wouldn't mind trying to get them, but let's go treasure hunting. See what happens. And it's not.
I knew it.
As I should have expected, there was some Skaven there.
Free terrain, basically.
Thing is, I kind of want to just encircle because I want that second army to come back. But let's just get in there and fight and kill them.
It's looking pretty heavily in your favour, so I think you'll be okay.
Just a little.
Just
in my
a little
favour.
bit, because as you know, while we might have slightly even numbers on the unit side, we basically got the tankier, stronger units, and the early level Skaven units really aren't equipped to deal with that.
So I'm not going to gamble because I've got so much magic already. I don't think it's necessary.
Let's have a little look around at this beautiful battle map that we've got here. So we're actually in the Skaven underground, the Under Empire. And you can see all those amazing hamster wheels in the background. You really feel like you've walked into a ruin looking for something and you've just been ambushed in this massive cavern.
Definitely feel like I've gone to the wrong neighbourhood. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. I mean, it's just amazing. I do feel like I have definitely gone the wrong way. So I'm going to set my army up nice and old-fashioned. I don't think I've got too much to worry. I mean, quality of LizardMen infantry is never in doubt.
Let's take a look at some of these models, James. Let's zoom in, get a nice view whilst you're walking them up.
Hit them on slow-mo.
Look at that. Da, 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 da. Looking fantastic. So this is the feral version, but of course you have, especially with the Bastillodons, lots of mount options. For example, you can shove the revivification crystal, which is one of the hardest words to say in the dictionary, I think. Probably because it's not in the dictionary.
I was about to say, I'm 100% sure that probably isn't there.
But that's going to give you mass heals around your army. You're also going to see stuff like the solar engine, which is more like a siege weapon, so you can kit up these monstrous units pretty heavily. And Kroq looking amazing there. What was the name of our skink priest again? Ratok. Yes, Ratok. Looking good. There's our skink cohort with the javelins as well in the background. And then the mighty Kroxagors on the side. What are you doing, James?
I don't know. I don't know why I was doing that. I knew that wouldn't work either, and I just did it anyway. But the best thing, I just love the weapons they have as well.
Yeah, they do look amazing. Look at that giant tooth that they've grabbed out of a huge monster or something. Fantastic.
It's just awesome. Like I love these guys. Especially in early game, they're pretty much one of the more useful units you have. Just being able to break up the enemy armies quite quickly. So that's our army. We're taking on the Skaven. These guys are going to have a bad day.
Yeah.
They got some Night Runners, so these are the only units really I have to be worried about. But the rest of them at the back are slaves and some clan rats.
Yeah, that's
who
pretty
literally
poor army.
their stat is meat shield.
Yeah.
So you know, let's just say this might be a one-sided beating.
One thing worth pointing out, actually, that the expendable trait has been reworked in Warhammer 2 as well. So now when expendable units are routing, they're not going to cause chain routes on other units on the battlefield unless those units are expendable as well. So that's something that we've looked into as well.
So I'm just going to move forward on these guys.
That was an enthusiastic shout.
Trying to get some charges in.
I think that the biggest issue these Skaven are going to have is definitely going to be that Stegodon, because he's just going to plow through. Some of the charges those things can pop off are incredibly lethal because they really pick up speed when they start to crash into the enemy lines.
So obviously my guys are quite resilient to a lot of that missile damage as well. So, oh, these guys are going to get it.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Look at that. Let's have a little look at chat, see what they're up to. 16 Kroq scores in the unit. Any comments on that, James? There's quite a few you get there in the
They're pretty powerful. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's completely necessary for what their kind of role is in the army. I mean, they're very effective late game, but you know, I think they're not to start dropping off or anything, but they're definitely more of an early game power unit. Or at least for Kroq. I mean, obviously in the game, they're more of a late tier, mid tier unit.
Similar to your Cryptoras or your Rat Ogres, and that just big armor piercing, quite a few in the unit.
So annoying.
I love the way they run. The Skaven are just
they're so difficult to capture as well. They just keep running away the whole time. Like they honestly make for one of the most frustrating armies to have to fight. You'll win.
That's all about what they do, right? They can really scorch earth as well.
You'll win the fight, but it's just they will keep coming back over and over and over again.
Not against this guy, though.
Hopefully not against this guy. Definitely not having the best one-on-one fight in this one.
Look at those hammers just make them go flying with every hit. Definitely smelling the musk of fear.
It's not a fair fight. But this is what you see a lot with Skaven, is you'll break them, but they'll keep coming back, and then they'll keep coming back.
You really have to pay attention with Skaven. It's not an army where you think, right, they're routed, that's gone. Suddenly you can find yourself where a very vital unit, which you thought was safe, is completely surrounded because all of those rallied armies have come back.
By the way, also some of my units get thrown up in the air as well when those shots go down.
Oh yeah, that. We're just getting him more involved, getting him into the fight.
He's had a bit of a nap. He's back up over there. That's been sorted for us. But obviously, you know, using that cold-blooded, you know, I'm going to put it down on my Kroxicors, you know, get them healed up, so, you know, I have less to worry about at the end of this battle and on the campaign as well. So using that when you can is really, really useful. Yeah,
so the way that works is it's kind of a double-edged sword because it's going to heal up those units, but it's also going to make them a lot more vulnerable to damage. So if you use it in combat, it's going to be difficult to get those heals back. But once you grab them out, give them a little time to regenerate, it can actually be really useful. Get a lot of that health back for you. Look at that for a charge!
They were going through one unit to get to the other. Yeah,
well, this is the thing. When you've got a unit with a lot of mass, you don't actually have to worry about charging. You can just move them through.
Pretty much.
Especially with the Doom Wheels, stuff like that. They can really just ram through.
So that was a decisive victory.
Was it a decisive victory? I thought it was quite close, James.
I think the only casualties are probably from my own guys. Kroxicors, 158 kills.
Nice.
You know, just. But that's okay.
We did lose a massive 17 people, though. Or lizards, rather.
Massive 17 lizards. So obviously we can sack, raise, loot and occupy, but obviously I'm just going to occupy on this one.
Another nice little thing that you might notice there, you get a little bit of voice acting every time you hover over the button for each option, and your Legendary Lord will give a little spiel on it, which is always nice.
Here's an upgrade on, I got a follower, a weapon upgrade as well, and now we've got another mission as well, which...
From you can do that.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're alright on this one. So let's see kind of a skill tree for Kroq. Hopefully many people have seen this already, but honestly some of the really interesting stuff's going on up here. But obviously, you know, I'm going to go Route Marcher every day of the week because it's all important to be in the right place at the right time. So up here, this is where we go. So you kind of like down here, these look very familiar to an extent because it's kind of buffing up your basic units, you know, making a more of a overall battle commander here, and then this is making a more of a combat fighter, and this is a more of a, you know, overall leader on the campaign map, right? And then up here, you've got like your decisions on kind of where you want to take your kind of like faction. So you can be very, very strong against Beastmen, very strong against Skaven, obviously giving you massive buffs against them in combat, but only them only. Dark Elves, Greenskins, kill the dwarfs, neutralize chaos, obliterate the undead, and purge mankind. And then below that, then you've got the blessing of Kroq, and that's obviously going to be hit points.
Chotek. I think it's
that
Chotek.
one.
I think it's Chotek.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to see, look, the bonus and clicker, and I think that's how a lot of people are going to approach it as well. Obviously, that's going to give you campaign bonuses to production in your capital and settlement buildings, and obviously money there. And then you've got like upkeep for sorcerers. So obviously, this one is going to be very, very good for him already. And then you've got more of a magic, which obviously gives you more power reserves in the winter magic, magic resistant for the army and speed of the Lord's army. And then obviously you've got more of a battle loot focus. We see a lot of that actually for LizardMen. And then you've got untainted territory or local problems. So you're going to come up with a lot of corruption in this game, especially when you've got the Skavens nearby, and then we've got another one here, which is, you know, loads more upgrade, kind of the monstrous creatures of your army. And then up here, obviously, we've got some of the unique stuff. And my thing I'm looking forward here, my own little castle to ride on.
Good fun.
So, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot going on, and I think that's what makes... Oh, man, that's so good. Yes, please.
Oh, my goodness.
Need that as well. So there's a lot here. Obviously, we just got a new blade. We've got a rat spawn sacrifice. A piranha blade, yeah.
What are you doing to my beautiful rats?
I don't know.
You're sacrificing my rats. Goodness sake.
And obviously down here, engine spawn. So these things are going to... You'll see the traits systems obviously been done over rework. So we'll be focusing a bit more on this when we start to see a bit of upgrade. You can see right now it's on yellow. It will continue from there.
Basically, you can have multi-tiered traits and you can go up or down the scale on some of them. So they're going to be very interesting to see as well.
So as you can see, we've already got this captured. We're going to upgrade it. I think I'm going to recruit a few more troops. I won't lie, I don't want to recruit too much because upkeep of them is significantly high. So I'm going to be a bit careful with that. I'm not going to get too many. I'll get another maybe 3, and then I'll probably stop there. So that's the end of turn 2.
2 turns in.
2 turns in.
Storming.
What about one? Faction taken.
Absolutely storming. In comes Clan Mordkin.
And they're making a run for it.
Running off. Methinks Teotika is probably another Skaven settlement. I get the feeling that they're running home.
They are. It looks like it at least. What is this? God damn it. Alright, there won't be research and technology. I can do that. So we're going to go for 5+ melee defense for Sorcerers. It's the only one that's been unlocked because of the buildings we've been building.
So what building was it that unlocked that tech for you, James?
Actually, no idea because it doesn't come up there. I assume it will be the second tier barracks here, which is the sacred spawning caves.
Should we have a look at the array of buildings that we can build as the LizardMen?
Building prizes here.
Look at that.
So you got your basic military buildings here, which you can start to get your flying units with the Pterodon riders and so forth. Then you've got the Cold One riders and the Horned ones. So that's going to be very useful to have. Especially you need some calves, especially against Skaven.
Yes.
So you want to
Yes,
kind of like
absolutely.
pull it down. Obviously, it shows you all of these are marked with technology that it helps unlock. So it's going to be, you know, when you want to get certain stuff, you want to kind of look through that. And obviously, more slots in provincial capitals now, which is obviously very, very useful. And yeah, there is a significant amount of buildings to look at. I mean, this is one of the ones I'm definitely going to be going for Geomatic Spire because it increases the income for a lot of my stuff and also reinforces Geomatic Web, which is going to be very useful. And then, you know, growth. Then you've got Public Order. This is the one that obviously affects movement of armies in the region. And then we've got more that give kind of like barracks.
So that's a unique defense
walls.
building as well, because normally defense you just get the walls that will upgrade to your settlements, but you're actually going to have stuff that's going to bring debuffs or buffs to your armies or the enemies in your territory as well. And another thing that we're also going to see is unique army abilities that are sort of linked to these buildings. So, for example, with the Skaven one that you might have seen is you can actually have these like bombardment buildings, which can drop like explosive charges and stuff on your own people and blow up anything around it. Loads of cool stuff to play around with.
I hope not to blow up my own stuff.
Not when you're playing Skaven, that's fine. Not with the LizardMen. They're too expensive.
They're way too expensive. So I'm going to try not to do that. Obviously, at the moment, I've got some Chaos Corruption. Obviously, I've got a lot of starting to get a bit of Skaven corruption as well. So the way to deal with that is to get rid of these goddamn beastmen. How dare they turn up here? Also, I'm going to upgrade my priest here. I think I'm going to go for... I do like that. I must admit, that's quite cool.
This is another thing that we've slightly changed. We've wanted to make it a bit more clear what all of the abilities for each heroes do. So we've just said, right, this is ability, and you can actually upgrade that in tiers instead of having sort of randomly dropped at different points.
And I've got follower here, which is going to give me a bit more of a faction replenishment, unit replenishment, which is going to be very useful. All right, let's get rid of these guys.
We're in the beast path. Oh,
not for long.
Now they're in the bye-bye path.
Smash their heads in. This is going to be an easy fight, so let's just auto-resolve that one. So, options I get here, I can release captives, get a bit of money. Obviously, my replenish rate isn't as high. I can get and go exterminate, which, you know, kill the captives for one turn, but it increases my unit experience, which is quite useful. And then just feed them and get my unit replenishment up. But
a lot of eating options in Warhammer 2.
Yeah, it does seem to be like that. It's either make them your slaves or eat them, pretty much. I'm going to go for this one because I want to get my experience up on a lot of my units, so I'll focus on that.
Zol Knight in chat is upset that we auto-resolved for that. What would have been an epic battle.
If you want me to fight every single battle, guys, I can. But there's only as many hours in the day, you know? It's gonna quickly run out. Okay, so here we go. I've already got one into Route Marcher, so I'm going to go for... see, considering the armies I'm going to look to be building, you know, stuff like this is really, really good. But I think Kroq is a legendary lord, and he's very good in the battlefield, he likes to fight, so
yeah.
I'm going to go into Predatory Fighter. I'm going to buff him up that way.
So you're going to get him right on the front lines, get involved in combat just like he should be.
He's ridiculously powerful. He's one of the strongest, so I'm definitely going to look to do that as much as I can. Skaven. How big is my garrison force going to be here?
It's not enormous.
Because I've got the Cursed Jungle up to the north here, which I kind of want to investigate, but I also don't want to leave my border completely like open.
Have you got any heroes you can maybe recruit, or maybe just send...
yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him here, and I'm going to send my army up north. Not just yet, though. I'll wait until next turn. And then I'm going to try and take over that settlement and keep moving forward.
And you can see another little UI change there that we've made. You can now see your actual movement pattern, and then you can see your force march movement pattern at the same time, just to make it a bit more clear which one's which. What are you doing?
I want to check what difficulty I put it on.
Oh, you're on hard.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, starting position is coming down very hard. I played a few times before, and sometimes Skaven put up more of a resistance. Sometimes they fight here, and sometimes they'll fight further down. So this, I haven't played it like this one before, so I'm interested to see how they're going to react to me.
Some guys in the chat saying you should maybe build another army, send them up north. I think you've got the cash monies for it.
So there's a reason I'm not. Okay, so everyone's just like, you got cash money to do it, but I'll show you why, because people are interested. I'll show you. There's a reason why I'm being very careful about doing that. Okay, so I've got Saurus Warrior here. I can pick up, say, let's go for this guy because he's got a load of damage buffs.
Yep.
Upkeep 333. Recusing Next Lord is going to upkeep my entire army. So let's watch my economy here. There you go. I have now 521 turn.
Yep.
I'm going to recruit some troops. They're all Saurus Warriors.
Yeah.
I'm not
They're
Kroq
looking at a bit less cheap now that you're not Kroq.
Yeah. So all of a sudden my upkeep is like incredibly high. So that's the reason I was being a bit careful about it. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm confident in not getting smashed by these Skaven.
You could just sort of split your army up a little bit as well. Maybe send some of those, send some of those Saurus.
Yeah, it's what I'm going to do. Obviously, you're going to want an extra army anyway. But oh my god, like, you know, if I'm building upkeep cost 114, 107, upkeep cost, you know, it's literally double.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's painful really to build too many of them. So next turn, I'm gonna go down south and see what we've got here.
Frosty9987 says, can we expect some more additional content for Warhammer 2? Of course, yeah. We've got our new content team working on it as we speak. Big Rich Aldridge, the man himself, tinkering away at all loads of new toys to play with in the Warhammer 2 world. Good. Skaven revealed.
There they are.
Skaven
so we
confirmed.
didn't see them before until we got there.
Now this is looking more like a bit of a tricky fight, James. How are you feeling about this one?
I'm going to keep sieging it, and hopefully... So there, we revealed them. Obviously, Skaven, when their settlements are at a certain level, you don't see them until you literally come up on top of them. So we got a small army here, 11 units. I wouldn't really want to take this by direct assault, so I'm going to need to get some siege equipment up on the go. And in the meantime, I'm going to go up north and have a look at the Cursed Jungle. See if we
You've got two things to investigate there. We've also got that that ruin in the waters.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
wreck.
Very tempted to build a spawning pool actually, because these guys are really cheap.
Yeah. So how much is the income of a skink in comparison?
Upkeep is 75 as on this build, so they're a lot cheaper. So
okay,
I'm gonna build that. I'll get that in a turn, then I'll be able to go north to the Cursed Jungle. Meanwhile, hopefully they don't send more troops down here, which they very much likely. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one.
They might even just sally out. Oh my god!
Oh Jesus!
Quite a few Skaven there, aren't there? Oh, it's an ambush.
No. How many turns are we in? How many turns are we in?
3?
4?
Four, three?
Fourth turn. Fourth turn. And already we're in a situation where we're being ambushed.
Chat going mental now. See, now you see how dangerous the Skaven can be, because they can come out of absolutely nowhere, and you just cannot plan for them, especially when they hit you with that ambush attack.
Okay. Well, everyone in chat's like GG wrecked. R.I.P.
A lot of people pressing F to pay respects in the chat. So we have no idea what we're going to come up against here. I will allow you to pause.
For God's sake, everyone's loving this. It's game over, man. It's game over. I don't see any...
Where are they? Where are they, James? I love the noises.
Right, no pausing.
No pausing?
Only fighting.
You absolute madman.
I am all mad. All man.
You've got this, man. You've got this. You got some Kroq. You got. What do you call it? A Steglodon. You'll be fine.
Steglodons. So they have 2 reinforcing armies. One over here, and this map looks amazing.
Yeah.
And we have a second one just behind us. So they have a lot of ranged troops. So I'm gonna take position just at the edge of this wood here, which will make it incredibly difficult for me to spot what's going on, which is fine. Are they rushing forward? They are. Actually, you know what? If you're going to do that, guys, I'm going to hurt you.
Well, we want to take them out in waves, right? This is massively going to help us. Skaven being very aggressive at the moment. They do have some range capabilities that they're going to send after you.
Thing is, it's all about being worn down.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's going to make this quite difficult. Is right now it's fine because, you know, what they're just running through there. Doesn't care. I think that's a one-on-one fight if ever I saw one.
Obviously, taking out those legendary lords is going to be a big bonus as well.
Surprise!
Hello!
Yeah, that's going to go my way.
Yeah, I mean,
keep them chasing them.
Frosty pointing out in chat that they don't really have any anti-large with them, so this is going to be it's going to be pretty easy as long as you can keep those Kroq and that Stegodon healthy.
Yeah, so it's the reinforcements I'm worried about. This little initial force, yeah, fine. I'm going to save my ammunition on my my guys over here. Axe Lord's going to die. These guys are quite quick. I don't think we give them enough credit for actually how quick they are. They caught those slingers quite quickly. And,
they're just slaves.
Murdered them.
You want to make sure that you break those guys as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to chase too much, so I'm going to pull back here. Those troops are going to rally, so I'm going to charge them with my Steglodon. And we're going to reform. So that was one little fight done. We're going to reform over here now. You can see there's that range fire that I was kind of worried about.
It's the new game mode confirmed for Warhammer, wave mode.
Goddamn feels like it here, at least. Over here. Just kill them, mate. He's going in. So these guys obviously have done a lot of damage already. 52 kills. 51 kills, sorry. But, you know, I don't want them to take unnecessary range damage. And there's that.
Do the Kroq have scaly skin?
No, but they are armored.
So they don't have that additional range protection.
Not yet, no. These guys are right. I think I've got to bring them back eventually, actually.
Take out that Lord straight away, I'd say.
One-on-one.
1v1 me.
1v1.
I will wreck you. Love this. Oh, he missed!
The hell? Okay.
Oh, in come the bullets now.
Yeah.
Those slingers.
Kind of makes me decide.
Your guys are completely unshielded as well, remember.
Thanks. I don't want to get drawn out in one of these fights where I'm kind of spread all over the place. I need to be able to pick the fight. And that's where the danger here is. It's not so much the...
That Lord is getting demolished.
Yeah, he's not going to have
no match
to do in this game. He's been murdered. But they have a lot of reinforcements behind that. I'm going to keep these guys back. Again. Get these.
Taladan is enjoying the animations. So am I.
Definitely in the wrong part of town.
So you're getting drawn out now.
I know, this is the danger of
But to be honest, right, these three guys here can take that entire clump of Skaven. Those guys are tanks. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They're just slaves. They're just slaves.
So whenever I'm being pulled away in situations like this, I'm going to send javelins after them.
Yeah.
And then just pull my rest of my infantry out here.
Speaking of your spellcaster, by the way, what kind of magic has he got?
He's heavens, so it's going to be mostly healing and some lightning as well.
Okay. Magic por favor.
Go away. So over here, a lot of my monstrous creatures have kind of been pulled away in fights they really shouldn't be in, and that's my bad.
Metacut says Skaven aren't using their menace for below, but we did actually see a little UI pop-up say that they spawned in some clan rats. And you can see that horde coming in now from the side. Want to make sure work of these guys.
So I need my big... There's another army coming, so I want to be a bit careful here. Obviously skinks have their place, and it's usually just throw javelins, and then as soon as they're done throwing javelins, just to charge into combat.
Well, I mean, those skinks are shielded as well, so they're gonna favour those one-on-one range battles.
Bring these guys back. So obviously, whenever I can fight small patches of Skaven, it's fine. It's when they get big clumps is when it starts to become a problem. And every time I can't route these guys quick...
Mate, if they've got a big clump, just get the Stegodon in. Stegodon will ravage that entire clump.
Oh, he's coming.
He's coming.
This is what's causing fear as well.
Nice big zoom in now. Oh, yeah. That's what the boys pay to see.
Oh my god.
Look at that. That's how you encircle.
So you can see we're doing quite well, obviously, but we've broken these large blobs, but you know, it's difficult to chase them down. We don't really have the cav to do it. So I'm now going to end up in situations of hitting them and then pretty much having to reform. Night Runner's painful. And they're just going to start chipping away at some of my troops.
Taking a lot of fire there from those slings as well.
Come on.
He's going mental.
We're on the same team.
You've been lucky because you haven't had too many routings monsters. This means they haven't gone out of control yet.
No, I've done okay there.
It's going to be dangerous if that Stegodon goes out of control.
Going to have to reform, I think.
Balance of power is evened out now. They can choose. Is that Cold-Blooded going to regen models, or is it just going to regen health?
I think it regens models, I think it's just the HP.
Yeah.
So these guys are just soaking up some of that fire. I can pick off these units, but they just keep rallying, keep coming back. Enemy troops, right, I'm just going to pause, right? So we started off this file. I know I said I wasn't going to pause, right?
You've got to make a point, so you have to pause the game.
There are 5,000 troops on the Skaven side, and we are 4 turns into the game. And a lot of people, obviously, they saw unit size, and they're for Skaven, they just don't think there's enough there. We're 5 turns in, and they have an army of 5,000 Skaven against our amazingly sized army of 839. Just putting it out there. And, you know, they have a lot more still. We've killed, you know, a good chunk, 1,500 around about. Mm-hmm. They've got more.
Oh, yeah, there's more coming.
So, just saying.
There's more coming. Now, get back in that battle.
Yeah.
Music's sounding amazing, by the way. I'm loving this.
I don't think my skinks are going to enjoy this one. But I need them to come around the back here.
Get Kroq in there. He'll bash some heads.
My guys are just taking a look.
Is Kroq a duelist, or is he doing
right now? I got to charge in here. Oh, this is going to be so painful.
Oh,
they've got spear units in here as well. And you can just see constantly getting hit here by range units.
They're not armor piercing though, so those Kroq should be okay.
They got spear units though, so and they I'm sure they count. Do they count as
that fear though. Look at that fear dropping.
Oh god, yeah, no.
Oh god, yeah. Kroq definitely a large unit.
That's just hilariously powerful. And there you go. I've lost control of one of my units here.
So what triggers an out of control?
I believe it's the damage and they're taking so on. Just see how many of them are coming over this hill. Just rats everywhere.
They just don't stop coming.
Yeah, I need to get Kroq over here. Like, obviously, I know they've got more. Oh, more of them. Right, come on, get up here.
Pop those buffs.
Some of my troops are starting to get exhausted now. They're starting to target my priest as well. My skinks are rallying.
God, this is bad.
Chase those guys. And I need to get Kroq back over here because his bonuses for my troops are just amazing.
Balance of power's creeping in your favour now. Doing well.
I've got a big route going, which obviously is great.
They're just going to come back. This is the thing with this game.
I haven't got enough units to chase them. Look,
that route means nothing.
Kroq was chasing these guys, and now they're chasing him.
He's exhausted, so he's not going to be able to get there very fast either.
Smash these guys in. Come here. Oh, he just threw that guy over. But like I said, the danger for me is when they start pulling me away from the rest of my army.
Okay, Terran, this is on hard difficulty. This is not normal, this is on hard. Just pointing that out.
Yeah, so I'm going to try, keep pushing forward. This unit over here is just skinks, and hopefully they can hold on. I'm going to keep moving forward. I think I need to just keep walking towards the rest of their reinforcements are coming, and just kill them as they're coming in.
Dorafi says I really wanted CA to lose this.
Yeah, well,
too bad.
The wrong guy to play the game. Actually, talking about that, Kroq is in trouble.
He'll be fine. I wouldn't pop that. That's going to debuff him.
It's fine. Anything, keep him up while I bring a unit for reinforcements. God, man.
Oh, here they come. They're back. Look at that. Morale's completely up again.
It's just non-stop troops coming in.
We need that Stegodon to just keep moving through. Don't charge anything. Just move him through. Just use him like a wrecking ball.
Just keep buffing and buffing my most powerful troops, and that's what's going to be able to win me this battle, I feel.
Oh my god, this is an epic battle.
This is the problem of fighting Skaven, is they can just keep you pinned down like the whole time. I think you're right, probably not the best idea to send my lord up here. They have a lord as well. I think he's in combat here. Is he?
That's just,
I swear there was something else here.
No, that's just Night Runners.
No, there's a warlord there.
Oh, warlord, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not the main commander, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have a star, right?
So this,
That's
obviously,
result.
numbers-wise, they're just down to 2,000 now.
Well, you've halved their numbers.
Yeah, I feel like they're harming me.
Those javelins are going to be fine over there.
We've got more troops in the woods. Come on.
So we'll call it a wood.
We're using the fact that we have like a lot of fear units to just hammer them.
No, those guys are completely shattered. So
There we go.
There we go.
Look at that.
Would you like me to find you a mic to drop? Look at that.
I'm dropping enough Skaven, I don't need a mic. Ooh.
That goes to show, one, the unending numbers of the Skaven, but also two, the sheer brutality of the LizardMen.
340 kills on the
They can
Kroq.
hold out.
They are ridiculously powerful in that regard, but like we took a lot of casualties there. We lost, not half, but we're getting there. This guy's down. Obviously the Skaven definitely came off a lot worse, but we have lost a significant chunk of our forces, and we're trying to siege, remember?
Yeah.
So, and this is the problem with the scary thing about the Skaven is they replenish really quick.
Oh my god, that army probably cost them about like $1,000.
It costs barely anything.
Look at that. Let's look at those kills just a second. My god. 342 kills there from the Kroq.
So what I want to highlight here is obviously, the amount of men I taken, and obviously there are a lot of kills and so on. But if you actually look at the Skaven troops over here, where that damage isn't really there. Like, it's spread across so many units, it's not actually like done that much damage. So obviously, reinforcements, a lot of that, but they're pretty much going to be fully capable of fighting me again in a turn or two. And I probably can't keep taking those 200 losses over and over again. So we took a lot of captives, not that many. We can eat them. We can sacrifice them to get better leadership and for more unit experience, which would be very useful. Or we can sell them for 135.
Mate, these guys are worth nothing. They are worth nothing.
You need slave rat. You know, rat slave. You know what? I really do need some rat slaves to bolster up my troops.
Yeah. I reckon we need some replenishment, man.
We need to replenish.
We need some replenishment. Whew. How's that for 4 turns in?
6 turns now. That was our 5th turn, and we ended up fighting about 5,000 Skaven. So just putting that there.
Now this is one of the harder starting locations. Just point that out. This isn't the simplest of starts for Kroq. He is one of the slightly harder ones.
How big is that garrison force after that fight?
I think you can take that on auto.
I think I'm going to take it on auto resolve. Oh god.
See you later.
Still painful.
That's fine. Occupy, get in there, heal up.
In hindsight, I should have sacked that one actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it would have given me a bit more replenishment. So at least, you know, got a bit of upgrades here now.
Physical resistance, nice.
Oh, this is useful. Enforcer of Order. At rank 1, it gives me +10 weapon strength fun fighting Skaven. Yes.
Very nice.
And at tier 2, it will give me against Dark Elves and Chaos. I don't need that just yet. But up here, the other ones that have added up. Obedience brings victory, which is character order and the aura size as well. And then over here is big physical resistance. I'm going to go with the Obedience brings victory because that aura size is going to be very useful. But saying that, I mean, is it...
How many levels did you go up, by the way? Because you've got two skill points there. Yeah,
you killed everything, basically.
Yeah, so that is still 1 skill point per level. We've just gone up 2 levels.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So reason I would usually go for that is obviously the aura size is really good, but the leadership for Skavens, for LizardMen is really high anyway, so... You know what, I'm not going to do that. I am going to put it into that. I'm going to get physical resistance up. I'm going to find myself surrounded quite a lot in the early game against Skaven. Also got 2 skill points on our Raktuk here.
Some new spells. Thunderbolt, 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 Thunderbolt. I want some cool stuff.
I'm going to let chat pick this one.
That's fair, that's fair.
Chat,
all right, chat.
Which of these Rolling Skies... We've got 2 points here, so we can get 2 of them. Rolling Skies, you know, it's, melee defense down for speed and stuff like that. We've got Wind Blast, which I personally think is going to be great.
I'm seeing a lot of Thunderbolt, James.
Why does everyone like Thunderbolt?
And Wind Blast. Thunderbolt and Wind Blast.
Is much... Guys, oh god, the chat's...
The chat have made up their mind, James. Wind Blast and Thunderbolt.
Chat don't know what they want. They're just spamming. We can get both. We can get both. We can get both. Yeah, good.
Got you back, chat.
Someone touches my mouse, I'm just like freaking out. We do both! Stop it!
Please!
Right, so to the north, where we're not fighting constant waves of Skaven, we did upgrade that building so we can get some skink cohort. So I'm going to get myself 3 of them.
Yep.
And then I'm going to end that turn. And
we
then
just got a bit more income from that new settlement as well. Which is
we'll go find out what's up there.
Also, we can upgrade our little... resource.
I'm not going to at this point because obviously it will give me a bonus over it. It costs a bit of money. I want to keep that money in the bank because I'm kind of scared.
Casualty replenishment. Huh? Casualty replenishment.
Well, actually, it wouldn't work down here.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not the same province.
Well, you better move home then.
No! I got to defend my territory. This captured me. Ooh, what to do? I have 500. Next turn I won't have that because I would have been doing something else. And here's the right I've got here. Unit experience gain per turn plus... that's 200. That's such a useful right to prop right now.
It is a lot of money.
Very, very useful. Very useful. It cost me 2,000. And I'm going to be fighting a lot of bows. But I'm going to wait next turn. Because I'm going to go check out what this territory is up here. Go investigate this as well, and then we'll look to keep moving. I think I might pick up an extra unit though. Maybe pick up some of these guys. Just
Farcry is asking what the difference between 2-level spells in Warhammer 1 and 3-level spells are in Warhammer 2. So basically we spread them out a bit. So the first rank is going to unlock the spell, and then the subsequent ranks are going to unlock the overcast and the cooldown. So we just split them up a little bit.
Why? Oh, question there about starting units, which I have no answer for. I guess for balance, because Carnosaurs would be ridiculously powerful.
What was the question, sorry?
Why does Kroq start with a Feral Stegodon and a...
you want Kroq to start with a Carnosaur that isn't Grimlock.
I think it'd be hilarious.
Imagine Grimlock's face if he saw if he saw Kroq running around with another Carnosaur. Imagine how upset he'd be.
This is not the imagery I was expecting.
Stigarock, I'm pretty sure the ritual resources stockpile over time so that you can do more than one ritual in a row if you want to. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100%. I will have to check that.
Weapon strength for Saurus units.
Sounds good to me.
That one, that's plus 10. Like I said, I'm going to focus on making these guys as powerful as goddamn possible.
Ooh, some high elves down there in the Sea of Dread who want to have a chat.
They want to give me some
Trade
money.
agreement.
They want to demand.
It's only
100 gold.
It's 100 gold.
But I'll
trade
take that
agreement,
any day of the week.
Lovely bit of trade. We do need some money.
Yes. Working on that.
If that's a Skaven settlement, you're screwed. From Derby Herb.
So we've got ourselves... great, I've got some unit experience with my Temple Guard whenever I recruit them.
Good, yeah.
But
we've also got some public order, which is also nice.
So let's have a look at the Cursed Jungle and see what we can find.
Bit of treasure, maybe? Yay!
Oh, it's always treasure hunting.
Treasure.
I kind of like this little image here. It's just like two skinks, kind of like, hey, look! Where you look? I'm on both sides. Which way am I going? Let's...
Ooh, the effigy of Kroq. While scouting the outskirts of the ruined city, you notice in the distance an orc shaman prancing around a campfire nearby. You watch, and soon the shaman has collapsed, his body twitching on the ground. Do you ignore the shaman, loot his body, help the shaman, or interrogate him?
Well, you have to give this one a shot.
What are we doing, chat?
Eat him, says someone.
Eat him.
Solid.
Help him? Few people saying help him. Aww. Help or loot. There's a bit of a divide in chat. There's two kinds of people in the world.
Most of you are asking help. People want to help the the orc shaman on the ground.
People love orcs, man. Let's help him out. Let's
help that shaman. Wow!
You help the shaman to his feet. He chants something strange, and suddenly your hands are overflowing with gold. It's almost tempting not to kill him.
But they make it sound like they did kill him anyway. Well, he gave us 50 ancient plaques, which is our ritual currency.
Yeah, that's huge. Love that.
Absolutely brilliant. It's always worth to go out and scout these things. You never know what you might come across.
Love that.
One was very, very useful as well. So next turn, we'll see if we can colonize it.
Ritual resources are pretty sparse as well, so you do need to grab them whenever you can. Because obviously, if anyone who doesn't know this is the first Total War game where you can actually lose if the AI beat you to the end game and you don't manage to stop them. So
indeed. So yeah,
it is a race to the Vortex. Stigarock says, thanks for the answer, but won't that make it a no-brainer to always stockpile and do all the rituals in the row at the end game? Not necessarily. Bear in mind that your rituals are going to be attacked every time you do them, which means that you're going to be taking big hits from these large Chaos armies that are going to be coming up against you, or whatever it is that happens to come against you when you start the ritual. So if you have to do it all in a row, then it's going to make it difficult to stay alive.
So you can see that's why I needed to get a smaller force up here. Now I've got the Cursed Jungle colonized it. It took, I lost a bit of my cohort here.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then I just merged them all together. So now I've got a smaller force up here, but it's not really eating into my economy, which is the most important thing. It's a war of attrition against the Skaven early on, and that's something that's going to become quite evident as this continues. I'm recruiting 2 units of Saurus Warriors of Shields, and I'm not going to have that big of an economy. And you can see here I'm still suffering. In 22 turns I have a rebellion. I've still got some Chaos Corruption, and when I move my drink out of the way, you can see how that's playing out for me.
The Vortex is not the only way that you can win. You can, of course, just wipe out all the other races that are trying to do the Vortex. We don't want to force you to have to go down the Vortex route, so you can just have that same sandbox element in the Vortex campaign. Also, in the combined campaign map, it's going to work slightly differently, but we're not quite ready to talk about the combined campaign map yet.
Indeed.
More details coming about that after launch.
So over here, you see a change when it comes to notifications we enter, and I can hit here and it will skip the notifications it's blocking. So right now if I click on here, it will tell me that I've got something I can upgrade, and I've got my commandments as well.
And you can see the level up system that we have for the commandments here with the geomantic web, which is also very
Indeed.
nice.
So right now I'm going to focus pretty heavy on not recruitment or anything, though actually it wouldn't be too bad.
Taladan, it's not an instant loss when the enemy gets to the Vortex first. You will have chances to try and stop them. You've also got things called, if we go up to the top here,
intervention armies.
Yeah, the intervention armies. So we can actually send the AI to try and stop them in their tracks every time they do a ritual as well.
So each time these happen here, you'll be able to...
Pardon me.
You can see the other factions right now progressing, so you can see the bar up there. And as they continue, they'll do one of these as they progress. And every time that happens, you'll be given 3 types of options to intervene, and it all based off the money you spend. So you can spend quite a lot of money to send an effectively strong army, or a medium-sized or a small-sized army. So you'll always be given chances to do that. Yeah, I'm going to go with the element of crafting because I want to get some public order, some growth, and some more money. I want to get that economy on the go. You can see right now it's at tier 2, I believe, so it's like +2 and growth 20. So I'm going to end that turn. You can see Skaven is still down here doing something. Hopefully nothing that's going to annoy me too much.
Techless, this is an intervention. Your obsession with rituals has become too much. Your family barely ever see you anymore. Alright, I'm just reading chat.
I was so confused. I had no idea what was going on.
Oh dear.
Mission issued. Kill 500 enemies in battle. That would be very difficult against the Skaven. You know, they don't bring many
That's
people.
what, like
oh,
one
God.
small... Oh, my goodness. The Vermintide cometh.
Yeah, well, I'll stop them. I've got enough troops here.
You've only got about 300 income at the moment, which isn't...
This is the problem. As soon as I start building troops, like, my economy starts to suffer. So I have to be very careful with what I'm getting. And on that, I'm going to go... and have a look at this. So that can be searched with lords and so forth. Leaving here hasn't done too much, that's alright.
Jarek's asking, are both sub-factions able to affect the Vortex? In all the videos I've seen, it's always the main factions that are doing the rituals. So basically there's 2 main factions at the moment for each of the races, and then depending on which one you're playing, that race will be the one that goes with the Vortex. And I think, and I'm not 100% on this, but I think if you destroy one of them, it might move over to the other factions. So, for example, if you destroy Malekith's faction, Marathi might take up the reins and try and do it instead.
Also, everyone's saying, like, oh, Skaven stacks are really easy. It's fine if they're up against a wall, like a settlement, where if you kill them, you can finish them off. But if it's an open battlefield, you're constantly playing catch-up with them and chasing them around.
It can exhaust your troops, which... those debuffs can really make it difficult to last in combat as well.
So let's have a look over here. So, tribute to sea gods. I'll let you read this one. You're cool.
Your followers have come upon 2 shipwrecks. Battle at sea pleases not just the gods of war, but the gods of the sea as well. Salvage from such a vicious battle as possible. But the sea gods demand their tribute, so only a quarter of the cargo should be taken.
Your army will do better in battle, or your army will do better in campaign. I'm going to go battle.
You're going for Arabian arms.
Yeah.
Like Arabian legs.
Exotic missiles and melee weapons, plus heavy silks for the battlefield. There you go. Hey! I got myself a little extra blades. That's going to do some damage. Nice. And also I've got something which is a pass ability. Let's see. Right, shove that.
I love your stone boat, by the way. Look at that.
It's just floating.
Who needs the water? We got
these
magic,
guys.
son.
Here we go. That was quick.
Not quite.
March. Oh,
Let's
okay.
disassemble your boats made of stone.
Right, Cursed Jungle up north here. Get that? No, I don't want that right now. I just want basic money. Obviously, I can start building these here. Obviously, I only get them to tier 3 because it's not a capital. And it's just, you know, 180 per turn. You know, nothing really, but that for me is like maybe a unit of Source Warriors. So, right, wow. What to do? More into Thunderbolt. or more into wind.
Chat, what are we doing? New spell. New
Or
spell.
more in sky. No, it's the same spells.
No, you've got the option of 2 new ones there. Or you can level
That's
up
a
the ones that
passive,
we already
which
have.
is the reason kind of want it.
What does it do? Ooh, that's cool. That's not... Wait, what? It's not passive. Oh, it's constant area around them. Oh, I see, right. So all of the flying units... Oh my god, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt.
Seriously, they're just doing it because they know it annoys me at this point.
No, because we get the overcast, James. It means we can have a mega Thunderbolt.
Mega Thunder. Fun.
Yeah, Tramilton does point out that we're not really fighting any flying units at the moment, so maybe that's not quite as
Alright,
useful.
that might
Quite
change.
as useful, which is a fair point. It's a fair point. Can we get some AC/DC playing?
Here we go.
Oh no, here we go.
1.
They're just raiding.
Oh,
They're
raiding.
just
Oh,
raiding.
that's right then. That's cute.
We can pick them off. That's fine. They just want to continuously weaken us, don't they?
Wow.
Thanks, small town endgames.
What have I done?
Recent spawnings have favoured the artisan skinks over the Saurus warrior caste. Indeed, workers are important to the great plan, but the world is threatened from within also, and must be defended. You must be prepared for whatever foul play the vile servants of the ancient enemy of the Great Horned Rat may unleash next. Or the Great Horned Rat. Not the ancient enemy of the Great Horned Rat, because that would technically be us. So, what are we doing?
Saurus Warriors. I don't believe in any other kind of unit. Plus, we've got the technology research, so we got weapon strength for Saurus Warriors as well. Let's see
I
what else.
love that graphic there of the Slann Mage Priest, just like channeling some mind energy.
I think I'm breezing through some of the lovely stuff there, so I'll try and focus in a bit more on that. Obviously, let's go. We're just spamming everything down the Saurus Warrior line at this point. It's working out quite well.
Oh, so these ones are actually come down from the top.
It's very different. Obviously, you got to get these buildings like later on, and we'll start focusing on that when I have an economy to build something.
Yes.
Oh God.
Ah.
Well,
hold on. Now, was that a rogue army?
Second.
Was that a rogue army?
Give me a second.
Because
This guy
that's
needs to
something
go.
that we also really need to show. Goodbye.
Yes, this is a rogue army,
Ah.
and this is the Wandering Dead. And it's going to be a necromancer and loads of zombies and some skeletons. And while he's walking around, he's also spreading vampiric corruption as well. It hasn't popped up yet, but it will be. So now, I've got LizardMen stuck between Skaven and the undead.
Yeah, so the way that rogue armies work are that they're going to pop up in different places. They're going to be sort of like weird mixes of units that you might not normally see. Some will be a little bit more traditional, like this guy is a necromancer with his horde of undead, but you might see some crazy ones as well, like completely tree armies or whatever. So basically they're going to pop up at some point, and they'll start off just sort of raiding, trying to get some money, and eventually they'll start colonizing ruins and become a little empire of their own right if you don't start killing them off.
Well, I'm going to take a shot at this guy. And I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And he walked straight back to a settlement. So,
Think you can take him? That is a lot of slaves. That is a fodder.
slaves aren't my worry. It's the spears that are the problem. Like, even though they're literally expendable meat shields, like anti-large, there is a lot of them. And that is most definitely a trap.
Do you reckon that might be a Skaven settlement, James?
Guys, do you think I should attack? What's the choice?
Charge.
Attack or play it safe?
Attack, go,
Am I
come on,
asking a
kill
silly
them.
question?
Eat the meat shields, attack. 35 leadership facepalm. They're slaves. Of course they've got
Alright,
no
alright,
leadership.
alright.
Oh my god, I've
Alright.
never seen so many attacks. Got a few different stances here as
See,
well.
I could go asymmetry stance. So basically, when I attack, obviously a good chance of intercepting, ambushes and stuff like that. But also means I can vanguard deploy loads of units, which will be completely not useful against Skaven. What money to do that? All right.
You're thinking about it, aren't you? Go on. Here we go. See, that's easy, mate. No worries. They're all slaves. This is the thing, right? They need numbers, so they've just like shoved out slaves to try and get some stacks to hold you off.
This is the reason why I'll show Astromancy in the next battle.
Dr.
Yeah, and
Blaze
because
looks
it's up against
excited.
a settlement, I kind of need to take it. What do you need more? We're running low.
I would like some more water. Joe Kendai says, Dogbert and Wheels, let's do all Let's Plays from this point forward.
all of them.
All of
till
them?
the end of time.
That'll be
In
our
fact,
job
every
title.
single YouTube channel that does Warhammer is actually just going to be replaced by me and you. Watch out, Pixelated Apollo Lionheart. Yeah, I'm coming to your house, and I'm doing all your Let's Plays from now
And
on.
I'm not invited.
Because some people in chat have been demanding it. I'm going to gamble.
Yeah? 19 is your non-gamble point. Anything below that?
Woo! I need it for all
There
the
you
winter
go.
magic
20.
people want me to spam.
Even more than last time. Okay. I'm liking
Right.
it. I'm liking it.
I'm with this boy here.
You got a nice wide line at the moment. Do you want to keep that, or do you want to go a bit more compact?
Just going to
hold
look
off
at
the hordes.
what they've got.
Kill them at tail's length!
So, a mass variation of troops here from the Skaven.
Look at all the flies flying
Yeah.
off them.
Because they're disgusting creatures that need to be absolutely murdered and taken away.
Oh, I love this game so much.
Why do you like the Skaven so
They're,
much?
they're
ugly.
amazing. They've got so many cool things about them. Did you know, right, do you want a little tidbit about the Skaven? Did you know that if someone is born as like a clan rat, because they have like this horrible caste system, if someone is born as a clan rat and they want to be a storm vermin, they have to dye their fur darker to fit in. I love the Skaven, man. They crack me up. Definitely my favourite race.
I don't know what mine is actually. I think I kind of like the lizard.
You like the orcs, let's be honest.
Oh, I mean, orcs
of
are,
this four.
Orcs are my boys, but
Of this four, I think the lizardmen are a bit of a. I can't speak. I think you like the lizardmen, is what I'm trying to say.
You're
seem,
right.
You seem like you're enjoying them. No, I'm just like losing my tongue.
Losing it.
See, Bloody says they're adorable. I think the Skaven are adorable.
Problems, mate.
Don't have problems. She's got superior taste.
Sorry. Sounded really nasty. I didn't mean it like that. Though. I mean, I did, but I mean, maybe not that loud. Right.
No, we're both Cat Steven fans. It's fine.
Not in
it's
this stream.
not time to make a change.
There's always time to gamble, though. Apparently, gamble stream someone put up earlier.
Yep.
Not like that.
Gamble the stream. What? So if we lose this battle, then we like lose all of our streaming equipment to whoever said it.
See how many more troops just start popping up here.
Enemy reinforcements approaching. Enemy reinforcements approaching.
There's not enough of them yet.
Have you got any rat poison by any chance? That'd be handy.
Any what?
Rat poison.
Rat poison.
You could leave some little mouse traps. On
I
the
don't
battlefield.
need rat poison. Like, if I had a rat problem, I'd just bring these guys around. Like, you know.
Boris is asking for some better caster micro in this battle, James.
Who is this guy? Telling me I need. Wow.
When you go home, do you just look at yourself in the mirror until you go to sleep?
Yes. I mean, what kind of question is that? Like, my ceiling is just like a mirror.
I don't want to know why. What were the army numbers?
They've only got about.
Oh, just 5.5 thousand. But you've got a grand now, so we're fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're grand with a grand.
To be sure.
Right. Looking very
We're
cool.
good.
Definitely a steep hill here that they've claimed for themselves.
Yeah, I should probably slow down. Look at that. It's slow.
Now this is what the people on the stream want.
For God's sake, there's more
Oh,
now.
can we, mate? Go over to the dinosaur and just get some of those slow footprints. They sound ominous as hell. If that doesn't scare you. It's like the Batman Batman Rises trailer.
Ooh, hold on.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's useful.
Yep, yeah, we now show the edge of the battle map.
They're really on that edge, so that's useful for me. Oh god, don't charge forward, please.
Brachia says, don't know if you've seen it, but I say it again, you are facing 4 lords, James. Take heed of my warning.
Oh god, they got magic as well.
The warp lightning.
Warp lightning.
Warp lightning's more of a disruption spell. It's not going to give you massive amounts of damage unless they're quite weak. I don't think it does a whole lot of armor piercing.
But this is good for me because they're really up against the border here. They haven't got far to go. I don't think you can actually move over here. No, they can't. This is great.
Look at that horde.
Yeah, but they're stuck. They are literally
they missed.
stuck up here.
So this is actually going to help because they're going to, once they run off of that battle map. How many spellcasters do they have?
They have a lot.
Oh,
but so have I, so, you know.
Mate, drop the thunderbolts.
Yeah, give me time. I've got a lot going on here.
Spawning in some Skaven there. You see that red exclamation point is where they've used their menace below. This is big. I'm hoping you've got those guys on manual fire. Pop there, right there, right there. Love that. Get a nice shot of that. Oh, yeah.
Payback. But they're doing it to me, and they hurt as well.
Oh my god! See now that one. See, you've got a much like bigger clump of units there, and that took a lot of health.
Oh my god! They got my. Get him out of here! Oh no! I see what's happening. Oh, that is incredibly bad.
Oh my god! What are you doing? We just talked about caster micro. Oh, wind spell right there. Yes. Well, I'm getting excited about this fight. Look at that. See you later.
Yeah, but I had to be careful there. He almost went after one of my lords. Where is
Kroq, by the way? Yeah.
Oh, Kroq was going to go after this warlord because he's annoying me.
No, you need that dino just ramming through it.
I need more magic.
Yes.
Not really the most effective though.
Well, when you overcast
lords,
I'm not the
some
overcast.
trouble here. Oh, this is the best one. Watch this.
Oh yeah. Drop a wind spell right there. Breath spell, sorry. Bosh.
And the dirt is
all
gone.
the weapons just flying up in the air as well.
That causes big route there, so that's useful for me.
That's done work on their morale.
Yes, indeed. We need to start like cleaning up these clumps basically, and don't let them have a chance to
yeah, we need to
get
surround
around
them,
and get out.
Make sure they're not coming out.
But I'm starting to run low on the winter magic now, so it's just going to be a lot of hardcraft fighting now.
But that's what you're all about. That's what you're all about. And we're starting to see quite a lot of broken units now. You can see those white flags there.
They are, but they can rally, and that's the thing. Where my troops, you know, they're just going to fight until they die at this point.
Tell you what, once the combined map does drop, I can't wait to drop a wind of death on these massive Skaven blobs.
We might. The thing I think is going to help us win this battle is the fact that they were really up against the border. If they weren't, basically they're rats up against a wall. If they weren't, this could have been a very, very hard fight. Still, a lot of units that I didn't want to have damage taken have suffered quite a bit.
Ulf Sock Huskal says, how long is this stream going to go on? We're probably going to go for another half an hour or so. We'll see how far we can get. And then we'll be back tomorrow for some Mazda Monday.
Always love a bit of Mazda Monday.
Everyone loves a bit of Mazda Monday.
Oh, I think we've managed to just wipe them here.
That's it, just keep pressing up now. Keep pressing up. A lot of hero characters. Or are they Grey Seers?
One of them will be. They're targeting out my Kroxicles. And they've just sent some of my units into a rage.
Ritual Source says they're stuck between a Kroq and a hard place. I've completely demolished that joke.
That's awful. You know what?
Yes.
Go away.
See you later.
Oh, no,
You're too far away.
Close. He's too far away.
Oh no! Come on, James. The final insult. Do some damage before they get away. And also, oh wait, get that Stegadon coming in. Stegadon coming in.
Oh, I've got him before it was too needed. Oh,
That's too late. Too late.
So we didn't lose too much there. We did smash the troops pretty much. Trying to get a spell just before they go.
Just damage your own Stegadon.
Oh, don't do it.
One more. One more. Mate, you're not close enough.
I will be now.
Come on. No, you missed, mate.
Got them.
Ah, that'll do.
There you go. Decisive victory. That was a bit better.
Much better.
Once again, it's a Kroq, of course, just smashing. So, talking about that, look at the little
Oh,
guy who
look
could.
at the breath spell damage.
Yeah, man.
Outrageous.
I think he's going to level up a bit in this
Yeah,
battle.
he's lethal. Loving those emojis, by the way.
Yeah, who made those?
Oh,
Where'd they come from? I love them.
where did they come from?
Someone put them
Where
together.
did they go?
I'm going to put the sacrifice because I'm going to try and get my leadership and XP up now.
All hail Ratok. Skink Priest with the most.
He's doing a bit of damage, like.
The council is disappointed.
So I'll be able to get some more up here. I'm going to... put some inspiring presence, and then we're going to try and take the settlement. Nice and easy. Nothing there just yet. So another victory over Skaven, so that traits us just keep going for Kroq right now, and now he's at +5 leadership when fighting Skaven. He's getting quite used to fighting Skaven.
We got a little quest. Got a little quest we can do. I read that
Coming
right?
up.
Oh, you got a lot of missions. What are you after? What are you trying?
Defeat the clan. I think I'm going for that one right now. The hunt.
Is it just them left? Yeah, they've got attrition, right? Kill them off, and you can get that that little
I can't finish them
mission
off.
issued.
Can't finish them off.
They're gonna run away, aren't they?
Way.
That's the last force they have left. Oh, cold one. Is that a multi-tiered mount that I see there?
Yeah.
You can go from cold one to horned one. Love that.
And then obviously you can go
Straight into
Grimlock.
Grimlock.
What's that? Rank 15, rank 7 right now. You know, I might not even put him on a cold one right now.
Yeah?
Because, yeah, he's, you know, when you put him on a mount, you do lose out on some damage there.
Yeah. Just the weapon strength.
But it does cause fear. Alright, I'm going to get cold one.
But the boys want a cold one. They want to crack open a cold one.
That was coming. Like, since I'm surprised you even held back this long. Alright, Thunderbolt.
Do you know what, right? I made a fantastic Dark Elves Cold One Rider with the boys meme, and nobody liked it on Twitter. I went home and just cried all night.
Cold tears.
Cold tears. I'm going to link it in the chat.
Oh, for God's sake.
Right, where is it?
So there you go. There's my geomantic web at the moment. Captured another settlement. Why am I just seeing loads of pictures? Let's just stop it.
Don't worry, you carry on.
I am. Yeah, I'm a professional over here doing my job.
It's a bad boy guy there as well. There it is.
Alright. Gonna end turn. I can upgrade. Should I? Shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna.
In the chat. Popped it in the chat.
Trying to get our economy back up on its feet. We're still quite far behind on everything at the moment, so let's see how that one goes. That army, where is he off to?
Someone in chat saying we got some blessed spawn in, so we can.
We probably do. Non-aggression pact, another LizardMen faction. That's fine with me because I don't really want to fight them. I think you should go away. No? Okay. I'll just crush you instead. And then I'm going to sacrifice you.
Ouch.
That's how it works, mate.
You come to my territory, I sacrifice you. we've got some greenskins a little bit closer, I liking. Taking a bit of attrition as well. I wonder where that's coming from.
The desert region, I assume,
Yeah.
maybe. We might go up there at some point and have a crack some skulls.
Babaram says that was a solid attempt. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Got my etching plaques going. Faction destroyed, so we wiped out this Skaven faction. There's a lot of territory down here which we can go have a look at.
Just got 20 likes on that tweet in about 7 seconds. This is how I become Twitter famous, James.
Yeah, I know, I gathered. Like, just find us on Twitter. Thank you very much.
What you should be doing, however, what you should all be doing is going to Total War. At Total War. That is the hot place for spicy memes. There you go. That's where we should be going. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put some melee attack in for Saurus Warriors because I think my army is going to be Saurus Warriors forever. I've got some Blessed Spawnings down here.
Nice.
So right now,
talk me through Blessed Spawnings. What kind of special things are we going to see?
so obviously these are unique versions. They're kind of like Regiment Renowned units for LizardMen in that regard, and these will come up when you've done various missions and so forth. So they look slightly different from the ones in battle, and they will have something about them that makes them a little different. They'll be a little stronger as well. So these guys here, they do fire attacks. I'm not sure if
these are the Fire Leech bonus version. Yeah. So standard Pterodon riders don't, but Fire Leech bonus do.
Yeah, I mean, cost no upkeep. No cost at all to get them, but then they do have an upkeep cost.
Wow.
And they are flying in anti-infantry. So yes, please.
And you get 2 of them. Oh my god.
So
now we're talking.
The best thing about them for me is they cause fear. They're ranged and anti-infantry. So. Where I was talking that problem about catching the Skaven when I smashed them?
Also, bombardment abilities on their massive clumps are going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, the problem will be the fact they just have a lot of range, so we'll be able to shoot them down quite quick.
Chat going mental for the 132 speed. Bear in mind those stats aren't final. They might have been slightly changed, we're not sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're on global, mate.
I'm going to recruit some more. I'm going to upgrade this, and all of a sudden next turn I'm going to have no money. Jet bomber jet.
All right. Bert Shackelford says, what exactly is the bonus we get if we pre-order the game? If you pre-order the game, or if you buy it in the first week that it's out, you'll get Norska for Warhammer 1 absolutely free, which we did quite a lot of content on here. Lots of fun. Very good stream. You around for that one? It's a good stream. It's fun. Or were you in America somewhere when we did our Norska streams?
What? Where was I during Norska? I was not here.
Not here?
I was not here. I don't know where I was. I'm recruiting through troops right now, so...
Wode is saying that we've got some Pterodon F-16s coming in.
I know, I'm looking forward to that, actually. What's the music that they're playing? Top Gun? I was going to say Top
Gun. Playing with the boys. Did you see the Tottenham Hotspurs video where it was supposed to be this heavy grime track of all them like being really serious, getting involved, and somebody on Twitter just changed the track to Playing with the Boys? Gives it a very different tone.
Football.
Football. Here was C.A. Dogwood for Bark in the Park.
Oh my god. I love the Seahawks.
I love the Seahawks. We went to a baseball game and saw the Seahawks. All you American sports ball fans out there.
It was my favourite sport. Nothing happened. Right. Latest spawning, the Saurus Warrior appeared to be far more belligerent than any you remember in recent times. And basically, do I want them to be more aggressive but less defensive, or I want them to attack?
Chat. Oh, that was a chat decision, man.
No, it wasn't. Anyway, everyone's just going to say attack. So much worked out, man.
So many, like, completely confused people in the chat, like, Seahawks baseball? What?
Right, let's go have a look at Camels of Sotek.
Yeah, I'm not a Tottenham fan, by the way.
Oh, yeah, got to get out of the way just in case someone dreaded it.
Well, someone said that they were doo-doo, so I'm not a Tottenham fan. I'm a Watford fan.
Yeah.
We lost 6-0
I would
hate
to be associated with that team.
Our Dartlord would like to see some co-op campaign at some point. Think we could do some co-op campaigns at some point? It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Maybe after launch, have some fun.
I mean, I got to carry someone through it.
That's how you increase the difficulty. You just play with one of us.
Well, thing is, you won't even be near me in half. If we did one, like I'd be here, and for example, and you'd be over here.
Yeah, so I'd have to stick up for myself a bit.
Yeah.
We could converge in the southern tips of our continents. That'd be cool.
What? Maybe. Like, I'm not gonna go all the way up there. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not in the mood.
I'm just getting like torn apart by everyone. You're like, nah, I can't be bothered.
Oh.
Ooh, Skaven revealed.
Faction.
We should have had that come up when we played this trailer for the first time.
Yeah, I'm gonna declare war.
Vivid Dad says, can't believe I'm getting hate here for being a Spurs fan of all places. Of all places.
I'm gonna end this battle because it's a small garrison and so forth. I know everyone wants to do the F-16s, but we'll get into that in the next battle.
Slick says you should look into building a gold mine in the new settlement. How about that?
Who said that?
Slicks.
Slick should wait until he gets a game himself before he starts. No, I'm kidding.
Come on!
I'm upgrading the settlement right now, so as soon as I can, I will do that. So has that come off really passive aggressive?
A Humpy of Rogue says that we want to touch tips.
What?
Huh?
Oh. You know, everything was going really well until you start talking about like Tottenham.
Laughing Beard Man.
Laughing Beard Man.
Yeah.
That's Top Biscuit.
I know it is, but I just, you know, Laughing Beard Man.
Right. Oh my God. Hello. High elves down here for some reason.
Ooh, a new threat. Well, we're getting close to Kroq now as well, because that is the first faction you deal with as playing as Kroq.
So next turn I'll get gold mine. You know, my economy ain't too bad right now. Might actually perform alright.
Yeah, I think if we did play Dark Elves, we'd be quite close to each other, because it's sort of Nagarond and then like some.
Yeah, we're quite close.
Ooh, right performed.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw it
Those
down
are nice
there.
little
So that's,
UI specials.
you know,
So that's 20 turns of that. That's very good.
now it's a cooldown.
Oh, that's a
Fake
cooldown.
duration.
Oh, 5 turns. I was about to say.
But I'm gonna go a bit mental and go fight some people.
That rogue army, by the way, is getting bigger up there in the corner.
It's fine. Like, I'm not scared of zombies when I'm like LizardMen. Like, it's the last thing that's gonna cause me trouble. Defensive Alliance. Can you give me some trade? Yes, sir. Ooh. Can you also give me military access? Yes, sir.
Nice.
And you know what? I think you should give me some money because I'm bigger than you. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. Now, that is how you do diplomacy. My God.
I'm just a bigger lizard. What do you want me to say?
Ogara says, can you co-op with different races? You can't, just because of the way that the Vortex works, but you will be able to do that once we unleash the combined campaign map. And of course, you can do head-to-head as well.
Someone just said, good point. Why did I do that? How dumb was that?
Because you still get those experience bonuses at the end of the turn. So you're still going to get that experience, which is what you're after, right?
It was not a smart idea.
It's
I just did it.
It's fine. Quest battle, quest battle, quest battle, quest battle, I'm seeing.
God, do you want me to fight quest battle?
Yeah. I love quest battles.
Do you really want me to go fight the Battle of the Fallen... Alright. People want it? Should we do it?
No, wait, is it the Fallen Gates?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, actually, the thing that makes it quite funny is when we did start the thing, it's just like, let's see the Battle of the Fallen Gates. You've seen it. You know it.
They want it, man. They want it. The chat want it.
Does the chat, do you want us to do it?
Yes.
Or do you want me to attack the High Elves in their settlement? So, actually, good point. Like,
you're trying to stall to try and get people to say no, go do the High Elves.
Do you want me to fight an incredibly difficult High Elf battle at the end of our stream?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to fight a quest battle? Sorry.
Now we're seeing some High Elves.
Now you want to change your mind. Maybe I'll just go fight the Battle of the Fallen Gates.
People want to see some sieges, I think.
Oh, look at you all change, chat. You're in the palm of my hand.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I can't this turn. So next turn I will. I'm going to put myself in the
You could get another, you can get one more troop there.
Good idea.
You can get anyone.
Yeah, and get some
you can get some little blowpipe. Do some poison damage as well.
She might be quite good.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Change your mind. Well, actually, the thing is, I'm fighting High Elves anyway.
Yeah. Oh, he's run away. That was foolish.
Run away. Stay where you are.
Oh, what did he do? Did he go for a little ruin or something?
He went out, realised there's a big army there for some reason.
I think he went to claim a ruin.
Uh-huh.
Although you're not at war with him yet, so...
Not yet. I'm also trading with him. But I've been upgrading down this tree here, so my Saurus Warriors are a lot stronger.
You can go up for either the Skinks or the Tablet of Spawning. What does the Tablet of Spawning give us? Interesting.
-5 recruitment cost.
Skinks and
So, declare war. Hold on. Let's find them in the diplomacy screen first.
Are you in a
At your service.
Oh no, it's these guys. I don't think I'm trading with them.
You don't have any treaties.
Is it these guys?
Lord of the Phoenix.
Yeah, you're trading with Tor.
Yeah.
You called.
Azul.
First of all, like, actually, what I'm going to do is if a guy insults me when I, like, talk to him the first time in diplomacy, I'm going to declare war on him. That's how it's going to go. So it's this guy, isn't it?
At your service.
Oh, that's the
I bid
opposite.
you welcome in the name of the king.
Which king, though?
He does bid you welcome.
I think not.
Right, war.
Oh, war. It's war.
It's war time. As you know, this game is not called Total Diplomacy.
Not yet.
Citadel of Dusk have joined their forces. Elvoray says a little less conversation and a little more action, maybe. Now this is going to be a completely different battle because High Elf's probably going to have quite a bit of anti-large. Can have a lot of range.
They've got this, which is called Archer Hell.
Oh my god, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
That's really going to hurt.
And when they don't, they have spearmen, and then they have
archers with spears.
Sea guards. So they got spears, and then they got this guy called Prince. I don't know his name, but
that's Prince. The Prince.
Yeah, he's in here.
Purple Rain.
Didn't you know? Right.
He lives in Torsapinder.
So I'm going to build up some siege equipment. And you know what? Should I declare war on these guys as well?
Just for a laugh.
Oh, you know what?
Just because it's the end of the stream.
Pretty much.
By the way, guys, I just want to point out, as we're doing... Shut up, High Elf. As we're doing a stream of every Legendary Lord in the game, we want you to decide which of those Legendary Lords was your favourite. So bear in mind that we can continue this campaign at a later date, should the crowd see it fit. So make sure that when you're watching, decide which one was your favourite, which one you want to see more of, and we'll play it again on possibly on the final stream, maybe the day after launch, maybe on launch day itself.
I've got so much money right now. Per turn, $1.
A single coin placed on your lap every day.
I'm going to skip my notifications now.
People are telling us what their favourite playthrough is before we've even done.
How does that even work? Oh god.
Oh look, they've got friends. Let the prey speak.
They're going to join war against
Clan Wars.
Red Demand. No.
Queek,
I'm alright, mate. At this point, I've just decided to attack the entire High Elf faction.
Well, hold on. The priests of Sotek, ever mindful of the need to press the Serpent God's cause on the field of battle, are uneasy at certain technological developments you believe to be part of the Great Plan. They counsel a more martial focus in the Old One's designs, as be realized and the ancient enemy kept at bay. Will you overrule their objections? Or hear their reasons?
I just like Eric T's. Eric T 2015. High Elves are going to slap you around.
They've changed their tune. Right. Do we want research or do we want recruitment costs?
We don't want recruitment costs because we might actually have to recruit something for the army, you know. Which is fighting.
Do we have an army?
Well, probably not for long. I don't know.
You need to fight before those guys come and get involved.
No, they'll drop all in one place.
Everhung says tech list needs some coverage. Well, join us on either Thursday or Friday, whichever one it is. You can see your streaming schedule. It is on the Twitter and Facebook. It's also the holding screen of the stream. So go and have a look at what we're streaming when. And we're also going to have some streams next week, so if you're missing Dark Elves, then join us next week and we'll be doing those as well. It's going to be lots of fun, James. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We've also got Total War Live, of course, on Wednesday. Lots to come.
Awesome.
We're streaming every day until launch.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy on the run-up. We did this for Warhammer 1. We streamed as much as humanly possible. And I think you guys make it special for us, so keep tuning in. Always post about it on our forums and on Reddit. Let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, come say hi.
Let us know how you enjoy it. And also let us know what you guys want to see. Yeah, I know that net profit, mate. Oh, man, I'm rolling in it right now. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy money.
You might as well quit your job if you're making a gold every turn.
I wish. So, well, I mean, there is some good sides to the upcoming battle, which is my priest is upgraded slightly.
Which
so now I have Chain Lightning, Comet of Casadora.
Comet of Casadora. Or Chain Lightning is pretty cool as well.
Yeah, but see, Power Drain is really important as well.
Oh,
gives you more.
Power Drain. Do you think the chat want Power Drain? Right, chat. Do we want Comet of Casadora, Chain Lightning, or Earthing and Power Drain? Oh, look. They want the comet. Know your audience, James.
Take that, chat.
Yeah! Oh, no. I did actually see some
I do
people
not
saying
bow
that,
to public opinion.
I'm sorry, chat. I tried.
That's right. That guy there, Combo Man, said, you know, do it. So
Blame it on him.
yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of high elves.
That's too many elves. Too many elves.
Too many elves. Too many elves.
All right, guys, go on to. You can go on Reddit and so on and complain about the fact I went for power drain, if you want. Wanted poster.
CA Dogfoot wanted dead.
Wanted dead for Casadora. World events. Number of small warbands turned into a rogue army.
Another rogue army.
Farsi.
Some pirates on the Farsi. That's cool. Going to see a lot of Free Company militia, maybe stuff like that. Who knows? You'll have to play Total War Warhammer 2 and find out.
Sorry?
Available on the 20th of September.
I'm worried about this army because they're actually like significantly larger. So two more turns. If they don't actually do something over here, I'm just going to start a war.
You got 15 minutes to take that settlement. You think you can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about these two armies over here.
Oh.
Don't move this one. Ah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Are they friends with each other? No. Just those two. What do you think? I think.
Well, I gotta fight. Like, chat demands it.
This is their like recompense for you not taking the comment.
I think so. Yeah. I think I need to stack up though. I need to get ready. First, I'm gonna get my glass over here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'd really like? To power me up for this.
Would it be a diet cola-flavored beverage?
It's in the second shelf or at the bottom on the fridge.
Why are you telling me? I'm not going. Just look over at Jess. And she's like, "Oh, for God's sake!"
Thank you very much. All right, we're gonna save. We're gonna go to battle against the High Elves. They were our trading buddies, but now we declared war on them. People are saying that everything is ruined in this campaign, but no, it's not.
However, we're not fighting Skaven anymore, mate. You're gonna be going up against some real anti-large here, not just slaves. This is gonna be difficult. Can you pour a tiny bit of that in there, just because I'm really thirsty?
You can do that.
Let's hear that cool, refreshing noise. Couple of sody pops. Papa bless.
All right, let's see how this one. This is going to be a hard one, I think. And here's the worst thing about it. I don't have much magic. I'm going to gamble.
Ooh. Chat, what's your prediction?
What's the prediction? Bad or good? How's it going to go?
Let's see.
I'm going to gamble anyway.
Vape Nation Papa bless.
I need more than 9.
We're saying like 13 on the chat.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes.
23!
Good.
23!
I'm going to need that in this battle. I need all the magic I can get. Luckily, I haven't wasted my skills by taking loads of magic and only being able to get maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So luckily, you know, as you see here, that lightning only cost me 4, and the wind blast as well, quite cheap as well. Sometimes cheaper spells are the way to go. My front line is going to be taken up with the Saurus Warriors with shields because, I don't know if you guys know, but High Elves, right? They're particularly good with bows.
Yeah, shields.
Shields.
Shields are good at blocking arrows as well. Little top tip for anyone who has never used a shield.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, surprising. Here are F-16s that everyone wanted to see earlier.
Oh, yes. They're going to be very useful. I don't think these High Elves have any flying units with them. Obviously, those arrows.
If they don't have flying units. They have bows. They have lots of bows.
It's easier to avoid bows than it is to avoid massive flying units.
That's true. But do you know what the biggest problem with this battle is going to be? Is their armies are coming in over here.
Yeah.
They're going to be on the hill. Like, I need to get as much room to maneuver in an open space as possible.
Baron Bob Blitzkrieg says that Helves are decent with bows, but cavalry is their main game. I don't know if they've brought much cavalry. I'm not sure if they've chosen to
have as much cav in the early game. In late game, they do start to bring some really...
Well, this is the thing, right? Because their cavalry is so good, it's the higher tier buildings that they'll be using them for. So you're going to camp, basically.
Yeah.
Is that to avoid arrow fire? Is that
Mainly.
the tactic? Okay.
Okay, so this is how this battle is going to play out, guys. Just to give you a heads up. They have reinforcements coming in this beautiful,
Oh, look at that.
beautiful map.
I love the fact that we auto get rid of the foliage on the trees now as well. I don't know if it did that.
You can turn that on and off.
It's with space, right?
So you can hold space down. You can,
Oh yeah, hit lock on it.
and then oh my god, like it's even more. Like right now, like this is like a battle. You know, either late at night or just in the early morning, and it really feels like it. And so you're gonna see that High Elf's gonna come through here. Oh my
Stiggerok.
The trees look amazing
do
from
look
up here.
gorgeous.
It doesn't look almost like a video game. So
Stiggerok says, "Why
let,
are you
let,
using
me, let me
tactics?"
indulge myself sometimes with some of the visual. So they're going to come in. They're going to come down this hill. They're going to come through the woods. And then they're going to see over here. Unless I've lost my own army. I've kind of lost my own army. Oh yeah, there they are. Look, so well hidden, I couldn't even find them. And they're going to be hidden up here.
Is this Total War Vietnam?
Yeah, so they're going to come out this jungle. They're going to get to probably about here, and they're going to start hitting me. And then I'm going to be able to run down the hill, be able to defend my flanks a little with the high ground, and I'm going to be using my big monstrous creatures on my right flank, pretty much so they've got more room to do something. Because over here, they're going to be sometimes charging up and down, and I don't really want that. So here we go.
Let's do it.
I should do this.
You got some napalm to drop as well. This is
Yeah, let's not drop that on my own troops. But yeah, these guys are anti-infantry. Obviously, they're flying, but they have a lot of range troops. So I might be using these guys for melee. Not what they should be doing, obviously, but I might have to.
But they are, to be honest, like they're not great in melee, but they will take down a
They're
range
not bad.
unit, you know.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still like a pterodon. But I need them to just tie down some of their range.
Oh, I love the colour scheme on that, black and yellow. Love that. As I said earlier, I'm a Watford fan, so that is tickling me pink. Get in. I love all the colour variations you do get on the High Elves. Should point out, I don't like High Elves, but I do love how colourful all their shields are. They look really cool. As a Skaven.
This one guy just forgot. I'm still coming to
Wait
that.
for
Oh,
me.
right, yeah, there they are. So that's a big army.
This is quite large.
I mean, compared to what we've been fighting with Skavens.
What are the numbers out of interest? Let's have a look. So we're coming up against 3.2k.
So they outnumber 2 to 1.
Yeah. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
These are the warriors, though, archers. But these guys are force marching. So one of the armies is force march and one of you haven't. So they're going to be very tired.
Yeah.
So I'm making them come to me. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
And we're going to eliminate that hill advantage that they're going to have
Some
as
of them
well.
are fresh, some of them aren't. They've got 2 lords,
They've
2
got
princes.
really cool banner, these guys.
God, compared to Skaven, these guys are just coming in perfect formation. And this is where it's dangerous, because look at that long line already coming up on this.
Stigrock says you're scared of High Elves.
Terrifying.
Look at the range those archers have.
Oh yeah, like so I said, they're going to get to about here, and then they're going to be able to hit me. And it's going to hurt. It's going to really hurt.
Hopefully those trees take some of that.
They will, but what I need to do is just get in there and get around them and hit these arch units. Look how many of them there are. This left flank, though, that might be where they're weak. But I might not be
They're
safe
Loth
from
and
these.
Seaguard though, aren't they? So they're actually the hybrid unit that have the spears as well. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Let's get some beautiful panning shots of this army marching down the hill.
Yeah, they are the Sea Guard as well. Oh, that's dangerous. So even if I do get around the back of them, you know, they still are anti-large, and their morale is, 69. So they're going to be quite good in most cases.
Yeah.
At fighting and defending.
Interesting question there from Beast Realm HD. Which campaign is chat going to do first? Give us a race. Don't have to give us a legendary lore. Give us a race that you want to play first. Be interesting to know.
Just going to let them come at me.
A lot of people picking up on the 69 stat there.
Grow up.
Coming from you.
Grow up more than me. If you can.
Looks like a lot of Dark Elf fans, not Skaven. I'm surprised a lot of people don't want to play the LizardMen after this. LizardMen, I genuinely haven't played a lot of LizardMen, and I'm actually looking like I might start a campaign out because
when we play free for all, I'm going to be all on LizardMen.
Yeah.
Some guy's got a Kroq model opposite where someone used to sit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's got it on stream. If anyone can find the Kroq model.
Anyone's watching on the stream in the next room, there's a Kroq model just opposite where there is an NPC, or was an NPC. And there should be one on the windowsill on the left if you're looking over.
Oh, by
that
where
desk.
Laurie sits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get it for me.
Please.
Right, they're coming forward. My God, the range. What is that range? 180. Can you just not hurt me, please?
180. You need some cav, man. Although it was all spears as well, to be honest.
So from like my perspective out here, it's just look at that.
Wow.
Oh my
I
God,
love
what?
the music as well, the ambient.
Oh God, they got cav.
Oh God, where did they come from?
I don't know, but I don't have any anti-cav.
Oh dear. Okay, so they are Reavers.
And they're shooting at me. Here we go.
Oh God. They just sent out a little vanguard just to pepper you now.
That's fine. I need them to come further forward. I can take this. Actually, can I? I forgot how powerful they actually are.
Sifis asked what the armor difference is between light armored archers and normal ones. We could show you right now, but as we said before, we are still changing the stats around, so
yeah,
it's not a massive help at the moment.
So I'm taking a bit of punishment here, not too much, because obviously firing into trees. Painful, obviously.
I love the LizardMen shields as well. They look very cool.
At least they're moving forward and they're just staying there and shooting me. But you see, it's not just one line here, they've got two lines.
Yeah.
So according to my troops, their spearmen are low threat.
It's your pterodons and your stegodon and stuff like that that are going to be worried about those spears.
I don't want to fight them uphill, you see. So taking a bit of damage here is fine. He's not going to get around here, is he? I'm going to
love those windpipes in the background. Do you hear that?
What?
The little windpipes in the background music.
Never do that to me again. It's really weird. Alright, it's time to make a move. It's time to make a change.
This is it.
Just relax.
It's not time to make a change.
Take it easy.
Just relax and take it easy, alright? You're still young, alright? And that's your fault. There's so much you have to learn.
It's okay. It was decided upon.
Mate, they're clumping up at the moment. This might be time to drop some spells, you know. Chat them on some spells.
They are actually clumping up quite well.
That is a great little Thunderbolt waiting to happen.
But look at the damage I'm taking just in general, just from firepower of... look at that. Like, that's...
Mate, you panned away just as the spell... Look at the damage that did.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my units don't get obliterated by this faction, okay?
You do have a lot of winter magic, remember, so...
Yeah, and here's a cav charge coming straight into my guys here.
That's fine. The Illyrian Reavers are quite low level. Oh my...
Yeah, you tell my troops that. It just got, like...
They're not going to stick around, though. They're shot cav, right? I mean, chat are rightly pointing out you probably should have stayed in the forest for that anti-large debuff.
Yeah, everyone's a backseat driver on this one.
Another big clump there, yeah. You're probably better off on this bottom right one here.
I need to break the center there. And not as many of my own troops, but whatever. Gonna fly over here. You see when they fire at my guys though, it just does so much damage.
Yeah. Remember, you've got those bombardments as well.
That's what I'm bringing them in for.
Now you can see that bombardment ability. It just highlights where you are on the map, guys. Whoa, look at that. That's very cool.
But I need to get out there because they're hurting my guys like so bad.
The F-16s are in.
These guys are going to go into combat. I don't care how long they last, but at this point I need all the help I can get. Over on this flank, you know, managed to break through. Gonna need more wind, I think.
The music is really making this so tense. Bosh. Come on, Dogbert.
We're good, we're good, we're good. It's going alright at this point.
Balance of power's leveled out now.
This is where the problem is. Like, there's just so many of them in this combat.
Yeah,
I'm going to go after one of their lords. Going to be needed. More lightning. Where's the big enough blob for me to just murder everything?
I would say still on that front line, to be honest, man.
It's not enough for it, but it's fine.
That's going to start routing them, though, and you can get that chain route off. That took a big morale hit to them. Now they're going to see those friends route and start running.
The other thing, though, they're just going to keep rallying, so I need to keep chasing after them with some of these units. Look at the range fire still from these guys at the back.
Need to start utilising those big Kroqs of yours.
Yeah, yep. Can't get them in there.
Run right in the back. But again, those Loth and Seaguard, I got that anti-large bonus. This is going to be a trouble to deal with.
I love that spell.
It's a great spell.
It's doing everything at this point. These guys are not doing so well. They're going to die. The F-16s are going down.
Those are your blessed spawnings as well, man.
Yeah, well, someone had to die in this fight.
Few units gone out of control now.
Loads of units gone out of control, but Kroq here is just kicking the teeth in of these princes.
Remember, he's on that cold one as well. He's got that versatility.
They're hurting
That
with firepower.
maneuverability.
We're squeezing through them here.
That Stegodon is just going to tank. Look, it's barely even taking a scratch. So much armor. Those spears are not armor piercing, remember. And it looks like...
Here we go.
There it is, the chain route. Utilising that terror.
That's the thing, though, because right now, Kroq, he's causing terror.
Yeah.
Fear, sorry. You know, we got fear here as well, and also there as well. So, you know, that was able to really help in that fight. But, man, we took a little bit of a pounding. Lots of our units took a lot of damage there.
The final insult.
Go on.
Is he too far away again? He's too far away again.
God damn it, get there quicker. I just want to throw him out of the map, basically. All right, we'll end there.
Look at that. Close victory. Well done. Pop him there. I'll let you have your drink first. Come on, mate. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh.
What are you doing? Oh my god.
Effect.
That was embarrassing. That was really embarrassing.
So I'm going to go eat and kill there, because I'm going to need to... yeah, you can see the difference there. If I decide not to do it, and decide to do it, you can see the instant effect. And I got a magic banner out of that as well.
Cracking open some boys with the cold ones. And there we have it.
That's it.
I think that's a good place to end our stream.
I think so. I think
Unless you want to do that final siege with your now tattered army.
Would chat let's see another battle before we go?
Would they like another cringy high five that didn't go well? You haven't actually taken that much damage because you've stuck it out. As we said, LizardMen are very tanky.
Should we try a siege then?
Let's do
Should
it.
we
Let's
just finish off?
let's
I
go
mean,
after
chat wants to
talking
see
to
more anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right then.
And we can see those beautiful maps as well. The high elves have some gorgeous settlements. Oh my god.
Can you stop me killing my units, please? Thanks.
It's fine. It only matters if chat decide that this is the battle that they want to see the.
Chat don't know what they really
extension
want. Okay, let's.
Wait, hold on. Do you actually have any siege equipment, or are you going to use?
Yeah, I got 3.
Stegodon. Oh, you got 3. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Do it.
Do it.
Right. Okay.
So it's treason then.
Here we go.
I am the Senate.
I've not actually seen the siege equipment for the LizardMen, so
I imagine it's made of stone. That's my bet.
That's a really impractical way to build siege weapons that have to be moved. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they're so strong.
But they do float most of the stuff. Cause
that's true. They do float a lot of stuff. Yeah.
They float a lot of stuff. They do.
Oh,
I like the Skaven one. Skaven looks fucking goddamn awesome.
What was that, James?
Almost. They didn't quite go through. But
oh, look at that! Mini temples.
Is it actually? Is it?
It's like charge of electricity. It like drags itself across the ground.
Do I gamble?
Do we gamble, chat? I don't rate this one. Oh dear.
That wasn't good.
However, look at this map. Look at that. The rainbows and the northern lights. All the chat said don't gamble, and look what happened.
I had enough there already.
God.
I must admit, it probably
Absolutely
wasn't the
gorgeous.
best idea, but I did it because, you know. So yeah, these are my siege equipment. I've got quite a lot.
I was asking, why would you gamble there? Oh dear.
Mainly because I could. Right, I'm
Intelligence is overrated. Dr. Blaze says, it's okay, guys. Chat doesn't know what they want.
And I stick by that. So
what's the plan here, dog? You're going to lose a lot of men, right? You always do in a siege.
yeah, this is going to hurt. So I'm going to focus my attack
There's
over
a lot of towers
on
as well.
this part of the map. There's less towers here, and I want to just get this gatehouse open, so I am going to attack there.
Okay. You're right there, mate.
Yeah. The thing is, they're going to kill some of these on the way in.
Yeah.
So that's like inevitable. So it's just like how many of these can I really lose? The reason I didn't put the guys with the shields in there because these
they're gonna
guys
take the
are gonna
arrow
hit
fire, yeah.
anyway. Go over here is taking some damage.
You've still got those pterodons as well, so they can drop some fire on the people on the walls.
So I've got some useful stuff still. But like I said, this is gonna hurt.
Stigarok asks, can Kroq go into the siege towers? I think they are classed as large units, so I don't think so.
No,
but
they can't.
Yeah.
Well, I hope not.
That would be scary.
That'd be very scary. Right, so these guys are moving forward right now. I'm going to throw these guys forward as well.
So Niels Peter is asking what the use of the siege towers is. Basically, they give you a instant ladder, which actually gives you defense as well, because this tower itself is going to take damage, not the unit inside. Here we go. Make sure you get that Stegodon ramming the door down as well. That's going to be a great sight. Look at the fire coming in.
Trying to get him out of that quickly.
Oh my god.
Oh god, no, I didn't notice that one. Oh, that unit's going to get murdered.
This is not going well.
Get out of there.
They're trying. They're trying. Here they come. Come on, boys. I think you've lost one there.
No, they got it on time. Luckily.
Here comes the fight. They've got so many archers as well. I feel like that's a losing battle for those skinks.
That's fine.
Now, can the Kroq take down that the gate? Or is it just
Yeah,
your,
that one
your
broke,
dino
but
friend?
luckily they were in an alright place. Alright, so we got up there. That's good. I'm going to start bringing in these guys now. Get some magic up on the go.
Here we go. I'm loving the music so far.
Yeah, it's epic.
Because I usually play with one headphone off because I'm doing work at the same time, and then like, I don't get the chance to just immerse myself in it. The music's so good.
So we're up on the walls here.
Now this is where the elves are going to regret leaving only archers. Look at them pour in.
But also they can do quite a bit from up here. Shit, I'm going to see if I can run up here and get the tower. Get the gatehouse over there.
Yeah. People say we're bullying the high elves.
Good.
You gotta fight them.
They're proper cocky. They need to get beaten up every so often.
Now that lord is sitting pretty there as well. If you can get Kroq in through the gate quick enough.
Oh, this is going to happen. As soon as this is smashed down, they're coming in.
I want you to get a shot of that Stegodon coming through the gate as well.
I've got a cool shot coming up.
Oh, yes. You get a feel for the diverse kind of like times of day that you're going to be fighting these battles on as well. So this is kind of like Twilight. This weather. In comes the Stegodon crashing through the gate. Oh yeah! I love his charge. No, they don't want any of it. You're just like, do you know what? Actually, boys, we're off.
Oh, I can't put it on walls. Forgot about that. But I can put something else.
Where do you want to pop that?
There.
Straight on the gate.
We're gonna go flying.
Oh yeah.
See you later.
Off the wall. A bit of breath magic to go as well.
Come over here.
Let's get those Kroq skills in. Get them smashing up. DVD Beckett says I didn't know elves could fly. Nice. Love those bombardment abilities. You get those with the Phoenixes as well, which is also very fun. The what are they called? The fire variant of the Phoenix will drop these flaming projectiles on you as well. Oh my god! That poor spear unit. Oh, careful. Yeah, let's get Kroq right up against that Lord. And these kind of engagements are really going to favour the LizardMen, especially on the walls where they've got that big health pool, big amounts of armour, and they're locked into combat. Those guys cannot run away now.
That blessed unit, you can see they got the fire attacks to make them very good against infantry. Yeah. And yeah, that's murdering them. Like 53 kills, that's pretty damn good already. They want to go over here. They got an army just sitting there.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is like half of the force.
Yeah, we got a lot more
coming. A lot of people saying how one-sided this is, but we've still got half an army to take on.
Also, you got to remember, my army's been upgraded like heavily.
Yeah, they're very, very high leveled.
So I'm just really good. So many archers.
Yeah, we're starting to see them
kill that Lord over here. This army is just rowing and running.
But they're completely surrounded as well. It's time to get them off those walls. Somebody asking how many settlements Kroq starts off with. It's just the one, I think.
Just one. So we're into the settlement now. I know sending what they can to try and slow us down, but there's no real slowing down this train.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think the real problem they're having is they just have no armor piercing whatsoever. There's so much armor in this side.
We're just going to keep charging. There's no brakes on this train. Oh my god, actually, there's loads of brakes. There's loads of brakes. There's so many brakes.
Apply the brakes. One out of control
I
unit.
apply brakes when spot.
That out of control unit's going to get ripped to pieces.
Oh, you know what? Committed now. No brakes on this train.
There's no brakes on the lizard train.
Set some waypoints. Flying units over here. Need to get my casters in this one. Oh my god.
Drop some wind. Oh, overcast. Yeah, right there. Love that. Now watch it, Doug. Oh yeah.
Some cows.
Look at the terror that caused.
Now some wind.
You've been dropping a lot of wind recently, haven't you, James?
Quiet. Oh, yes.
Taking quite a bit of damage, this one.
Oh my god, that Lord came back.
Oh dear.
Punched his
So
teeth.
you have that one unit out of control on the walls. It's just going mental, but has nothing to fight.
Oh, it's not feeling great, I won't lie. I'm taking a lot of pain.
Can't wait to see how this goes, if this is the battle, the campaign this big.
Got my casters like sitting right on top of it. I think this is it.
Oh, those Kroq are yours. So good. God, I love those Kroq. They're so good. They're definitely coming out in my multiplayer builds, that's for sure.
There we go.
Look at that. GG. Stiggerot, you are able to rotate wind spells now. That was a breath spell.
God damn it. One day.
He's never around when you need him, is he?
I need to put him on a mount, flying mount.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, when we were coming in, one of our siege weapons almost died. This one did. This one got annihilated. Obviously, we took
That's
loads of
all that's
casualties on the
magic.
way in. Not
This is
too
your
many, though.
post-battle report.
Then we got to the wall, and then the casualties kind of changed significantly.
Just too many archers.
They're just trying to find something to kill again. And it's just loads of dead elves at this point. They're all archers. They weren't really many spears. And then it was a massacre, really.
We came up against a lot of low-tier infantry.
Yeah, this is the strength of LizardMen. Their early tier units are just devastatingly strong.
So do you see that balance out a bit as you get to the late game when a lot more elite units come out and they have more tools to deal with the Lizardmen?
Yeah, LizardMen early game are probably the most powerful. Like, they just have everything. Especially, well, only if you're playing Kroq. Not the same when you're playing Masamundi, because he can't keep as big an army together. Like, this is everything in my my economy. I can't afford anything else right now. So yeah, do keep that in mind. But that archer fire was causing me so much pain. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, Carl the Kroq.
Looks like he was biting the head off.
He died doing what he loves.
All right. Well, as we're marching on to victory, I think we can call it that.
Thank you very much for sticking with us, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. It's been a good time, isn't
Pretty
it?
good. I've enjoyed that one.
Yeah, you'll be back tomorrow to play some Masamundi as well.
Well, indeed. Probably get a save game a little further on.
Yeah.
We'll show the early game and then we'll jump maybe about 50 turns forward.
Yeah, something about that.
Something like that.
You got a
Pretty
little save cooking that you can use?
yeah, when I get home and play it.
All right, thanks very much, guys. Remember, you can buy Total War Warhammer 2 right now, and you'll be able to play it on the 28th of September. You'll also be able to unlock Norska for free for Warhammer 1. We've also got lots of influencer streams coming up soon, so look out for those. And we're just going to have a great fun time streaming every single day. So we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. BST. Sorry, not BTST. I don't know what that is. 3 p.m. BST. Total War Live.
Time hard.
Time hard.
Well, I guess that's it. So, see you soon. And remember, see you soon.